Okay. I'm a bit sleepy. I just woke up. So that's nice, I guess. Okay. I guess I'm gonna sound a little bit rough. A little bit, deeper and whatnot. But yeah. Okay, how do I do this whole thing again? It's been such a long time since I had to add a new game. Okay, so library. Um, just basic. I don't need mods. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Can I make it sound a little bit less than a nuke for my ears? And preferably around here somewhere at least. Mm-hmm. English. Damn, we have proper loading bar. Uh, oh. Quieter than this, please. Then all of these to 75. Resolution full screen, everything perfect. Confirm and exit. Okay. That's a little bit more bearable for my ears. Who knows how good it's actually gonna be. Okay, so this is new game. I'm assuming this is going to be a continue or load game. This is settings, and this is quit. Okay. Okay. Well, this is it. We're finally starting a library. Hell yes. Very library, much Ruina. Book librarian Stein City. Interesting. So it doesn't really follow the same. What do I want to say? Doesn't seem to follow the same subtitle convention that Lobotomy and Limbus does. Because Lobotomy has face the fear and build the future. Limbus has face the sin, save the ego. But here it's just book librarian star in city. Oh well. This is gonna be such a huge lore dump. Might as well take in every moment. Take in the weight each moment bears, you could say. Oh yeah. It is time. New game. I go out to the street, my hands in my pockets. Scene 1. Canard.
아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
Oh, we have full voice acting. Even, you know, saying as Limbus. I still cannot leave this place.
끝까지 나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Even at the end of all this, I cannot be free.
불빛의 만장을 품어서는 안 된다는 거야.
Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means?
젠장 불안 눈물.
Damn it, purple tear.
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
Can't believe this is how she handled it.
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
What the hell happened? What's with all this smoke?
믿을 수밖에.
I guess I'll have to trust her.
한 번만 말할게.
I'll only say this once.
난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는
I
것을
despise
정말 싫어해.
verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point.
그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말고
So
묻는
don't try
말에만
to get
대답해.
wordy. Just answer my questions.
물론 질문도 하지 마.
You don't get to question me either.
넌 어디서 그리고
Where did
어떤
you come
목적을
from?
가진 채
How did you enter this
이곳에 어떻게
place?
들어왔지?
And for what purpose?
뭐야? 넌 누군? 속이 메스껍고 울렁거리는데.
Boy, I'm suddenly getting all nauseous. My leg.
난 경고했고 넌 어겼어. 다시 한번 물어볼게.
I warned you, then you crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time.
넌 어디서
Where did you come
그리고
from?
어떤
How
목적으로
did you
이곳에
enter this place?
그리고 어떻게 들어왔지?
And for what purpose? I was just walking
그냥
around.
길을 걷다가
And I
정신을
ended up here
차려보니
before I even
여기였어.
realized it.
어떻게 들어왔는지 몰라.
I have no idea how I got here. Damn it,
오른쪽 다리에서
blood's
피가
gushing
줄줄
out of my
나오잖아.
right leg.
이런 영문도 모르는 곳에 올 생각은 전혀 없었다고.
I swear I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is.
난 오후 1시쯤에 대충
I
일어나서
woke up around
무작정
1 p.m.
십삼복을
and
먹어
started
어딘가를
walking
걷고
around the
있었고.
streets of District
이왕
13.
나온 김에 목적지도 있으면 좋겠다 싶어서 이번 주 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 헤맨 팡팡이란 곳에도 들리려고 했어.
Since I was just out and about, I figured I could go wherever I wanted, so I decided to drop by Hum Hum Pong Pong. They served a weekly special sandwich, and she's gonna catch you again because you're getting wordy.
아무튼 당장에 빠져나갈 돈은
I had
많지.
bills to pay,
일거리는
got no
없지.
jobs, had
일인
to make a
사무소라
living
해도
as
나
a
혼자서
one-off
어떻게든 먹고 살.
one-man office.
너무 길게
Dragged
말했어.
on too long. I'll
다음엔
be taking your left
나머지
arm
왼쪽
and
팔과
left leg
왼쪽
next.
다리야. 목적도 없고 이곳으로 오게 된 방법도 모른다라. 넌 누구지?
You have no purpose and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you? Just an ordinary fixer who hit rock bottom.
평범한 밑바닥 해결사야.
What the hell is
대체
this
뭐야,
place and
여기?
who are you?
넌 누구고?
And there goes your other arms and shit.
한 개만 자르다가 갑자기 두 개를 가져가 버리는 건 반칙이잖아.
Come on, taking two limbs at once is cheating.
질문은 내가 해. 이름은?
I'm the one asking questions. Your name?
롤랑.
Roland.
좋아. 이곳은 도서관이야. 그리고 아직 손님을 받기 전이지.
Welcome to the library.
그런데 네가 갑자기 튀어나왔어.
We've yet to serve any guests, but then you suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
이곳에 초대받지 않은 손님은 절대 들어올 수 없도록 설계하느라 많은 수고가 들었는데 말이야.
It took me quite a bit of effort designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guest could enter, you see.
젠장 내 팔다리가 장사 미천이었는데 새로 구할 돈도 담보도 이제 없단 말이야.
Damn it. These limbs were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore.
기절했군.
Seems he's fainted.
일어나.
Wake up.
내 다리, 내 팔,
My legs, my arms.
뭐야?
Wait, they're all intact
멀쩡하게
again.
붙어있잖아.
이걸로 다시 팔을 휘두르고 걸을 수 있을 거야.
You should be able to swing your arms and walk again.
전에 몸보다 더 쓰기 편하도록 몇 가지 재구성을 해두었어.
And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use.
네가 무단 침입을 하기는 했지만
Although you
내가
did
일방적으로
trespass on my
앗아갔으니 그에
library,
대한
I
사과의
also
표시.
took your limbs away without your consent, so I'm giving you these as an apology.
난 인내심이 많고 자상하거든.
I'm quite patient and generous, you see. Patient, my ass. I really should be supposed to be thankful for this.
그리고
And
뭐냐 이
your warning isn't in effect anymore, right?
아니지?
그래,
Nope.
네가
Not
기절해
anymore.
있는 동안 나도 몇 가지 생각을
I
해봤고
had a few thoughts while you were knocked out.
결론은 이거야.
And here's my conclusion.
너는 이곳에서 나를
You'll
도와줘야겠어.
help me out here.
뭐?
Huh? What?
요즘 조직에서는 이런
Syndicates
식으로도
these days
납치를
kidnap
하는
people as they
건가? 아니면
do.
이곳은 날개 중 한 곳이야?
Or just one of the wings.
특이점 연구 실험 대상자들을
I heard
여기저기서
rumors
납치한다고
that they
하는데
abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research.
내가 아는 사람도 그런 실험에
An
피해
acquaintance of mine apparently began jumping between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments. My life really is an unlucky mess.
여기는 도서관이야. 어떤 조직을 말하는지 모르겠지만 적어도 날개는 아니야.
This is a library. I don't know the syndicates you're talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least.
관심 없어. 모든 거네.
Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right?
그래,
Yes.
너를 살려두는 이유는 두 가지야.
I'm letting you live for two reasons.
첫 번째, 초대받지도 않았는데 이곳에 들어온
First,
것에 대한
I need an
분석이
analysis
필요해.
of how you could enter this place uninvited.
이유도 모르고 너를 밖으로
Sending you back
내보내거나
or neglecting you
살려두는 건
without knowing the
도서관에
reason
있어서
could pose a
크나큰
significant
위험이
threat to
있어요.
the library.
뭐 이제 너도 내 허가
Well,
없이 나갈
it's
수
not
없는
like you can
곳이다.
leave without my permission anymore.
두 번째, 난
Second,
이제부터
from
도시에
now on,
대한
I
책을
will collect
얻으며
books
단
about the
하나의
city in
절대적인
search of
책을 구할
one
거야.
absolute book.
이 과정을
I
도와주면
want
돼.
you to help me with the process.
넌 도시에서 살고 있는 인간이니까
Since you are a
여러 가지
resident
도움이
of the
될
city,
거라
I
기대하고
expect you
있어.
to be helpful in various ways.
언젠가 이렇게 될 줄 알았어. 쥐도새도 모르게 사람들은 사라지고 고깃덩이가 돼서야 발견되고 그러니까
I knew this would happen to me someday. People would disappear without a trace, only to be found as chunks of flesh much later.
조심성도 없고
I used to laugh at
운도 없는
those poor
녀석들이라고
folks for being
치웠었는데
careless and unlucky,
막상
but
당해보니
now I
이건
see it has
조심성이고
nothing to do
뭐고
with carelessness
전혀
or
상관도
anything.
없는 거였네.
It just happens without a moment's notice.
목숨에 대해서는 걱정하지 마. 너는 이곳에서 내가 허락하지 않는 한
Don't be
죽을
too
수 없어.
concerned about your life. You're not allowed to die here unless I permit you to.
진짜
Damn it.
미치광이 연구소 같은 부류였나?
So this was a crazy laboratory sort of deal. Is the word laboratory going to...
산채로 옥수수랑 태엽 같은 걸 뱃속에 쑤셔넣고
Do you
입에서
like
팝콘을 쏟는
shove
팝콘
random
기계
stuff
인간
like
같은 걸
corn
만들고
kernels and clockwork into people's stomach and turn them into walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine men or something?
진짜 꽝 중에 꽝이구만.
This has got to be the
깔끔하게
worst.
죽여주는 게 더 나을 텐데.
I'd much rather die and be over with it all.
앞으로도 또 그런 개소리를 하면 그 말대로 팝콘 기계 인간이라는 것으로 만들어줄게.
If you spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine as you so wish.
난 말 같지도 않은
I've already
소리에
gone
일일이
through
반응하는
so many
개짓거리를 너무나
cycles of
반복해.
bullshittery responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish.
죄송합니다.
Sorry, man.
정식으로 인사를 할게.
Let me introduce myself properly.
내 이름은 엔젤라.
My name
이
is Angela.
도서관의 관장이자
Hi, Grim.
사서야.
Holy shit, what? I'm the head librarian and the director of this library.
엔젤라.
Ruina.
좋은 이름이네.
Yes, it is Ruina. I beat lobotomy, so it's time for Ruina. Angela. That's a good name.
그래서 내가 뭘 해야 하는데?
So, what am I supposed to do?
도서관에 초대된 손님을 응대해주면
Your
돼.
role is to welcome the guests invited to the library.
내가 고심해서 작성한
I'll
초대장으로
carefully
손님을
determine
부를
what
거고,
guests to invite and write an
넌
invitation
초대에
accordingly.
의해 이곳으로 오는 손님을
And
접대하면
you'll
되는 거야.
entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library.
넌 실제로 도시에서 살았고
Since
해결사까지
you have
하고 있으니까
actual experience working as a fixer,
다양한
I'm
손님을
sure
더
you'll be
능숙하게
able to
접대할 수
give the
있겠지.
various types of guests a much better reception than I could.
뭐 그래봐야
I'm
퇴물이 된
just a
투고
washed-up grade 9
해결사지만 말이야.
fixer, though.
접대라는 것은 뭐야?
What's this
사람잡이나
reception
웨이터
all about
같은 일이라도
anyway?
하는 거야?
Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something?
말 그대로
It's
입장한
simple.
손님들을
You
상대해주면
just
돼.
have to deal with the guests.
물론
In a
물리적인
physical
의미에서.
manner, of course.
도서관이 손님들에게
The library
시련을
presents
주면
the guests
그
with an ordeal,
과정에서
and
책이
books
펼쳐지기
will open
마련이야.
up in the process.
시련을 극복한 손님은
The guests who
책을
have
얻을
overcome
자격이
the
있는
ordeal will
거지.
be deemed worthy to earn their books.
응대하는 과정에서
There is the
네가
possibility that
죽더라도
you may
그건
die in the
잠시
process of reception, but it's only
도서관이
temporary.
폐관하면
You'll
넌
get
다시
back
일어날
up when the
거니까
library
걱정하지
closes.
마.
So the sweeping night bog gag is around the corner. And 9.51 intervalo. Yes, we have all those coming up. And it's gonna be fucking a while until we get the Tianchi Star or whatever the fuck. Dihui Star reissue. Because I imagine it's gonna happen after all the intervalos, or at least the first two. Oh, god damn it. I hate how unflexible my voice is after I wake up. Okay.
이곳에서는 내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없으니까.
No one here may rest without my permission.
너 혹시 해결사한테 무슨 환상 같은 거 있어? 그것도 구급 해결사한테? 난 그렇게 다재다능한 해결사가 아니야.
Do you happen to have some weird fantasies about fixes? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? I'm not as talented as you seem to think, you know?
내가 할 바는 아니지. 매뉴얼은 준비해뒀으니까 방법은 적당히 찾아봐.
Great, Angela. That's none of my business. I've prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out for yourself. I'm thinking either Heishu Autis is coming back in the Bogak rewards, or there's going to be another event for Ring Marisol. Oh, I mean, definitely Autis is going to be a part of the Bogak rewards. What are you on about? Like, whenever they rerun the event, like the Bogak stuff, they bring back the old rewards. So, Autis is going to become back. Motherfucker. I'm not awake for this to yet. Damn. My typing is bad. Yeah, well, typing at least you can use autocorrect or some shit. That's none of my business. Right. Uh-huh.
읽어보니 대충 뭔진 알겠어. 그래서
Autocorrect
이
fucks me.
초대장은 어떻게 보내주는 거야?
Well, you can get used to it. You can get looped up. I think I get the gist of it now. So, how does this invitation exactly work?
초대장을 펼쳐놓고 손님들에게
Open up the
대접
invitation
팬츠를
and
등록하면
register the books you wish to serve to your guests.
그러면
And next,
돼. 초대장은 자연스럽게 전달될
the
거야.
invitation will naturally be sent to those who need the books.
그렇게 얼렁뚱땅 진행된다고?
That's it. Sounds a bit easy.
초대장은 도서관과 마찬가지로
The invitation is
많은
another
정성을 쏟아서
carefully
빚어낸
crafted
내
work of mine.
작품이야.
Such like the library.
그래. 나침반 같은
Yes,
거라고
think of it as a
이해가
compass.
빠르겠네.
Was it swallowed by the sea? It would be easier to understand that way.
방향을 알려주는 그 나침반?
A compass. As in a tool that tells directions.
맞아. 초대장은
That's right.
내가 얻고자 하는 단 한
The
권의 책을
invitations will
인도해줄
guide
거야.
me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain.
그리고 책에 따라
And
초대장이
sometimes the
붉게 변할
invitation
때가
may
있어.
turn red according to the books you've registered.
붉은
A
초대장은
red invitation
이야기가 흐를 수
indicates
있도록
that
하는
it can be
손님들을
sent to
알려줘.
the special guests who will unravel the next part of the story.
붉은 초대장이 의도하는 것과 어긋나면
Until we
이곳에서
register the
멈춰야
books that
되는 거지.
match that what the red invitation wants, our journey will be halted for a bit.
초대장을 받는다고 그 손님이
There's no
반드시
guarantee
온다는
that the
보장은
guest
없잖아.
will always respond to the invitation, right?
있어.
In
그렇게 되어
fact,
있거든.
there is. They're destined to come.
그리고 손님들은
And the
자신의
guests
의지로
will accept the
초대장을
invitation
받고
of their own
도서관에
will and enter the
입장하는 거야.
library.
도시치고는 굉장히
That's
점잖고
surprisingly
공정한
polite
방식이네.
and fair for something that takes place in this city.
대부분은 타이에 의해서 동의도 없이 목숨을 잃기
Most of the
마련이지.
time, people's lives are taken away by others without consent or agreement.
아무튼 그래서 책들을
Well,
얻으면
anyway.
어떻게 되는데?
Once we get those books, what comes next?
도서관은 창대한 가능성의 공간이야.
Wow, 7-stream streak. Hell yeah. You're watching a lot of my bullshit. So how does Lobcorp end? I mean, it is a lengthy mindfuck. I think there should be still a VOD up if you want to go back and actually watch it, you know? Because I could sit here for like half an hour trying to explain and digest everything for you. It's gonna be a while. Unless you want like a really short bullshit version. The library is a place of limitless possibilities.
나조차 아직 도서관의 무한한
Dumb it
공간과
down.
힘을 헤아릴 수 없어.
We overcome our bullshit and trauma. We activate what the facility was meant for and finish Carmen's final plan. Facility gets flipped 180, literally upside down, then gets yeeted up through all the fucking ground and concrete to the surface, and we start growing the tree of light from the seed of light. But then Angela is like, nah, fuck you. You made me suffer for too long, so I'm not gonna let the tree grow fully, and essentially the tree doesn't go all the way that it should have been. And that's how the 3 days of light and 4 days of dark, or whatever the fuck it's called, happens from the law. There you go. It should have been 7 days of light, but because of Angela, yeah. And Angela is like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit, I want to live as a human, and I'm gonna go and build a library. Typical. Yeah, but can you blame her? She's hot. Angela being petty, as usual, being a taboo. Yeah, but she's hot. To be fair, here's the thing. Angela was pretty much tortured, like, at least emotionally, throughout the entire thing. Because, how do I put it? You know how many cycles of time we've went through in lobotomy? Like, the idea is that we keep resetting. Angela was programmed to experience time 100 times slower than normal. So she quite literally had to experience millions of years of the same bullshit. She was stuck in lobotomy for millions of years while we were there only maybe like 1,000. So to her, she was mega fucked. Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet.
그렇기에 책들을 통해 도서관을 채워가며 완성해 갈 거야.
That's why I wish to complete the library by filling that space with books.
그리고
You know what's also
손에
hot?
넣을 거야.
Xena's fist as she does a turn 1
나만의
AoE.
도서관을 완성시켜줄 단 하나의 완벽한
Doesn't
책.
matter. Okay, I'm not gonna go into horny just yet. Literally, it's been like less than an hour since I woke up. I cannot go horny yet. No. Calm down. Okay. I will get in my hands the one perfect book that will complete me and the library. We just started. Calm down. I know. I'm trying to.
완벽한 책이라. 그
And a
책도 분명
perfect book, huh?
내가 아는 책과 다른 의미의 책이겠군.
I suppose those books are different from the ones I know.
Open the curtains.
Lights on. The miss a moment, goodness, experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered to the end. Who are you to be? Inside the mirror, do you see? Someone else in my body.
Transforming one
Two,
hand to
two,
hand.
three.
Turn around, says like hot doggy. Till I finish my week. Cut it off, cut out your
I remember correctly, they cut out a part of this song for this, I think.
Think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they cut out a couple of,
You gave me hopeful curiosity. You're still happy answers left for my discovery. What's the color of
the electric ship you see.
and if
You love me,
can you do everything
do for me. Yeah, they cut out a big chunk of this song. With how many times I listen? A few more lines. There are more than a few lines. What about, like, a very sexual quiet lines? You can't do this to me. Project Moon, you can't do this to me. Then again, they can have a 3-minute intro. Why not? Why didn't they go with "Sure, I'll be your marionette, here tug on my thread, spread me open for Dolly Ping, Snow White artificial beauty"? Why not? Because we need to start rolling dice. No. Okay. A reception begins by sending an invitation to guests from whom you want to invite. You'll want to navigate to the question mark to begin the process. Address C. This. Select the episode you'd like to play. With this panel, you'll provide the set of books required to start the episode. This screen shows the list of books currently in the library's possession. Select the book now. The book of something. Continue along with the final preparations for the invitation. Okay. When you're ready to send the invitation, confirm your choice with the send stamp.
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 치바이 협회 놈들이 언제 올지 몰라.
Hey, hurry up and scrape them up now. Those spy goons might arrive any second.
나름대로 최선을 다해 담고 있는 거라고.
I'm doing my best here.
이 자식 몸에
I just
들어오는
can't
게
seem to get a
도서관에
clean
걸려서
rip of his guts.
뜯어지지
The
않아.
contents of this guy are really different.
일단 신체계조
I've
시술.
never even heard of a body modification procedure that does this.
아무리 봐도
Something's off about those organs. They're looking really strange. Damn it.
젠장.
Their footsteps are getting closer.
지고 있어. 깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해.
Forget about clean cuts, just pull them out and take them.
이대로는 우리 모가지가 떨어질 테니까.
At this rate, our heads are gonna get nicely chopped off our bodies.
몸속에 왜 이런 게 들어있는
Why does he
거지?
have this kind of stuff in his body?
뭐든 간에 일단
Whatever, just take him. We're out of time.
얼추 됐어.
Just about done.
튀어.
Now run!
아슬아슬했어.
I get why rats count for the book of something. Better something than nothing. I suppose, yeah. But then again, do you want to go into the library?
간도 크다 피트. 치바이 협회 담당 구역에서 이런 짓을 벌이다니.
You're a bold one, Pete. Going for a god harvest in a territory managed by the spy.
우리에게 남은 건 이런 일들뿐이야.
These are the only jobs we have left.
어떻게든 기어 올라가야 돼. 반드시.
We have to climb up by any means necessary. Whatever it takes.
내 꿈 알지?
You know my dream, right?
언젠가 뒷골목의 손가락 중
To become one of the fingers of the back streets. Motherfucker, what do you mean become one of the fingers? Do you mean just become a part of the syndicate? Or do you mean control one of the syndicates? Well, they are desperate for something. Roland goes solo.
너같이 꿈 있는 애들은 요새 드물 거다.
I'll admit it's rare to see someone with a dream these days.
우선
Let's all of these guards with hold first.
버림받은 걔한테 줄 상납금부터 마련해야 하니까.
We gotta prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs.
그래.
True.
그 조직 밑으로 들어갈
This could be our chance to join an urban legend class syndicate.
자,
Alright, time to check out the harvest.
야, 너희 장난해?
Hey,
이거 제대로 담은 거 맞아?
is this a joke? You sure you scraped up the right stuff?
그래서
I
말했잖아.
told you! This guy didn't have a single proper organ inside him.
나 무슨 엔케팔린 같은 약에 절여진 매장이라
I expected
생각했지.
innards soaked in drugs like in Capellan at worst.
이건 이미 누가
These are damaged too badly. It's almost like someone already blew them up.
우린 분명 마취지로만
We only
처리했어.
doused them with anesthetics, didn't do any harm.
이건 말이 안 돼. 그러면 이미 여기저기
This
내장이
doesn't make sense.
거리를
How
돌아다녔다는
could he have even walked around with these messed up organs?
혹시 그거
What if it's one of
요즘
those?
들리는 소문에 의하면
You know,
산채로 사람을 꿰어서
rumors say there's a guy who
만들어버리는 놈이
skewers and
있다고
threads
들었는데
people alive to turn them into dolls.
그건 나도 주워들은 게 있어서 알아. 하지만 이
Yeah, I've
내장은
heard of that
전혀
too, but
다르잖아.
look at the state of these things. Not the case at all.
그 인형은 살이나 뼈를 꿰매서 만들어졌다고 들었어. 그런데 이 자식은
I hear those
상처없이
dolls are made by
멀쩡했다고.
threading flesh and bones together, but this son of a bitch didn't have any scars and stitches showing outside.
그러고 보니 목덜미에 동그란 주황색 문양 같은 게 있긴 했지.
Now that I think about it, there was a round orange symbol on the back of his neck.
문신인가
I thought it was a
싶었는데
tattoo at first, but
그런 걸 할 만한
he
놈은
didn't
아니었어.
seem like the type to have one.
일반적인 회사에 다니는
He was a
샌님이었으니까.
desk-working dweeb.
문양,
Symbols?
문신,
Tattoos?
젠장.
Damn it. Please don't tell me we
설마
poked the
이상한
wrong
배지를
beehive.
만드는 건 아니겠지?
그거 말고도
Besides that,
이런
he also had this
동
envelope in his body.
봉투가 몸속에 왜 있어?
What the hell is an envelope doing in a human body?
이리 줘.
This keeps getting worse. Give me that.
도서관에
An invitation to a library?
뭐야 이건?
What's this about?
책?
Books?
도서관에서 책을 얻을 수 있다고?
We can get books from the
도대체
library?
무슨 소리래?
What a bunch of nonsense.
아, 결론은 꽝이네.
It was a flop after all. The payment is due tomorrow.
정확히는 7시간
We've
정도
got 7
남았어.
hours to be exact.
새로 내장 담기를 하기엔 빠듯한데.
That's still little time for another round of gut harvesting.
이 초대장에 적힌 도서관이라는 곳으로 간다.
We're heading to the library as the invitation says.
책이란 게
I don't
뭔지
know what this
모르겠지만
book thing
선택지가
is,
없어.
but
지푸라기를
we're out of
잡아야
options.
해.
We gotta take any chance we get.
이거 그냥 자살 행위 아니야? 어떤 곳인지 알고 간다는 거야?
Isn't this just suicide? We don't know what kind of place that might be.
상나비를 못 맞춰서 걔한테 죽든 치바이 놈들한테
Can't be any worse than dying to stray dogs with this Vi association.
따라오기나 해.
We're screwed anyway. Shut up and follow me if you want to live.
지금 본 것은
What was that we just saw? Oh, so you actually get to see it as well, Roland. Ronald McDonald.
초대장이 보여주는 과정의 파편이야.
Fragments of the invitation process.
방문할 손님들의
We can
이야기를
take a
엿볼
peek
수
at the
있어.
stories of our upcoming guests.
엿보기라니 취미 한번 고약하고.
Didn't take you for a peeping, Tom.
어떤 손님이
It's more
방문할지는
convenient to know what kind of
미리
guests will
여러모로 편하잖아.
visit us in advance, isn't it?
그리고 이건 내 뜻이 아니야.
Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine.
그 초대장에
That's a splendid thing you got here, man.
엿보기도 하고
Prize
납치도
upon
하고
people
범죄
and
특화도
kidnaps them too. A perfect tool for crimes.
이런 기능이 있다면 번거롭게
Yes,
손님
Mr.
받을
Black
필요 없지
Silence.
않아?
Hey, Clips. Heck, if the invitation can do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part?
그냥 훔쳐보다가
Can we just teleport them right into a room full of traps or something?
이동시켜서 죽이지 그래?
그래서는 안 돼.
I cannot do that.
손님의 의지로
We can
직접
only
이곳에
take a
온다는
peek
결과가
when it has been
정해졌을
decided
때에는
that the guests are
엿볼 수
coming here
있는
of their own volition.
초대장이 내 온전한 힘인 것도 아니고
And the invitation's power isn't wholly mine either. I'm simply borrowing it.
그래. 도시에서
Yeah. No way anything can go smoothly in the city.
그나저나 절박한 손님들이네.
They're desperate guests.
혹시 저 문양과
Tell me.
터진 내장도
Was the invitation responsible for that simple and eternal damage as well?
그럴 리가.
What?
전혀
Not a
관계
chance.
없어.
It doesn't have anything to do with what happened.
초대장은 응당 받게 될
The invitation
수는
simply
있을 뿐이야.
finds a way to those who need it.
그러면 저 요상한 일은 다른 누구나
That means those weird happenings were someone else's doing.
해결사 생활을 조금 하긴 했어도 저런 현상은 처음 봐서
I've never
말이지.
seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. It's like something from the ruins.
유적?
Ruins?
나도 잘 몰라. 그냥 들은 것뿐이니까.
I don't know a whole lot either. I only heard stories of it. Should I describe it as magic?
아무튼 그런 것들이 유적에 있다더라고.
That kind of stuff exists in the ruins, apparently.
뭐가 됐든 우리는 손님을 맞이할 뿐이야. 수준이 낮아
Okay,
보이지만
this is actually the
어쩔 수
first
없지.
time I'm hearing anything about any sort of ruins or whatever. I guess they will clarify it when I need it. In any case, we simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well.
저놈들은 뒷골목의 양아치나 떠돌이일 거야. 쥐라고 불러.
Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them rats.
조직이라고 부르기조차 민망한 어중이 떠중이들이지.
Groups of half-assed thugs that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have money or power.
당장 하루의 벌이만을 바라보는 패배자들이야.
They're losers who only think about making ends meet day by day.
이건 내 얼굴에 침 뱉기 같은데.
I might have just roasted myself here.
뒷골목. 알고 있어.
Back streets. I know of them.
그래?
You do?
아는 사람 중에 뒷골목 출신이 있거든.
Someone I know was from the back streets.
뒷골목 출신이라고 특별할 건 없지. 뒷골목은 도시의
Well,
혈관 같은
that's
거니까.
nothing special, really. The back streets stretch all over the city like veins.
오히려 뒷골목 출신이 아닌 사람을 찾기 힘들걸.
Heck, it might actually be tough to find someone who isn't from the back streets.
이곳이 도서관인가? 생각보다 번듯한 곳인데.
So this is a library. Looks fancier than I thought. Could be a bunch of valuable things
볼
here.
만한 것들이 꽤 있을지 몰라.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
Greetings, dear guests. This is the library.
저는 도서관의
I'm
관장이자
Angela,
사서.
the librarian of my role's namesake.
이곳에서는 당신이 원하는 걸
You may
찾을 수
find
있지.
what you desire here, but you also may end up yielding your precious possessions to us.
네가 이거 주인이야? 여기서 원하는 건 다 가져갈 수 있다는 거지.
You're the owner of this place. We're allowed to take whatever we want here, right?
정확히
Indeed,
말하자면
you may
책을
earn
얻을 수
books, to be
있습니다.
exact. From a place of love.
물론 그럴 수
If
있다는
you're able, of
말이죠.
course.
책이란 게 과연 돈이 될까?
Are those book things really worth a lot, though?
정보의
Of
가치가
course, they
높다면
can be. If the information they hold is valuable.
망치! 우리가 지금
Manchi,
가릴 때야?
beggars can't be choosers. We're gonna cling on to anything we can find.
그럼 부디
May you find your book in
당신의
this
책을
place, then.
찾으실 수 있기를.
Okay, librarian info. Up here you can see some bare information about the librarians who will participate in the reception. In this section you can view detailed information about the selected character. Combat pages. Underneath you can check the list of combat pages, cards, the reception character will use in the reception. Info on the guests that have accepted the invitation to the library is shown. In this section you can view detailed information about selected character. Underneath you can check the list of combat pages, cards the selected character will use in the reception. Select this bar or press the relevant button to start the battle when you have finished reviewing all available information. Okay, so... Okay, so he's weak to slash, she's weak to pierce, he's weak to pierce as well. No, she's blunt. Slash, blunt, pierce. Okay. Pierce, blunt, slash, slash, pierce, pierce, slash, pierce, slash, pierce, slash, pierce. Huh. So unlike Limbus, right? Unlike Limbus, skills have multiple damage types to them. Interesting. Oh my fucking god. It is the same Ah! No! Not this again! Not this again! No, no, no. God damn it. Okay. Librarian selected one of 3. Bullshit. There are 5 slots, that means I can do it. Okay, begin stage play. Oh, that's Molar Office. I recognize those guys. This text describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. In combat, 3 types of offensive dice exist, each corresponding to a different damage type. Slash. This icon represents the slash damage type. When an offensive die with this icon is played, a slash type attack will be performed. Likewise, playing blah blah blah. Gotcha. I think Rain and Best replicates the with each attack, coin having a different attack form. Rian Sung, yes. The ability of an action die, written on its rights, may activate when a die is played based on its condition. Most abilities activate when the attack hits the target or the die wins in a clash against an opposing die. During battle, using combat pages needs a resource called Light. The amount of light a character currently has is indicated by the number of yellow icons above them. When a scene begins, press the spacebar to roll the speed die. Sigh, we only got a few hours, let's get this over with. Let's go easy now, let's not complicate things too much. A higher speed value offers you the following advantages. If the enemy's speed is lower than yours, you can redirect their attack to you. Characters with higher speed values will act first, so identical to Limbus. This is the Librarian's Hand of Combat pages, aka cards. Please select one of them. Okay, what do I have? I can only have one action, right? Now select the speed dice of an opposing character to target them with the attack. Okay, so this does a lot of slash, so I'm gonna attack the guy who is weak to slash. By pressing Q or clicking on the icon, you can toggle Quick Mode. In Quick Mode, the action dice are rolled automatically during battle, allowing combat to play out smoothly. When Quick Mode is off, the player must manually roll the action dice in each engagement by clicking the pressing button. Oh, I do not want to manually flip coins. With this utility, you can automatically fill the Librarian speed dice with the combat pages in their hands. Targets are randomly determined. This makes the battle proceed quicker at the cost of precision and strategy. Okay, I don't want that yet. Targeting display. And these are visual indicators showing who the librarians and guests are currently targeting for attack. Toggle them by pressing 1, 2, and 3 on the icon or the keyboard, or clicking the icons. Yeah, I want all of them, thank you. By pressing the space bar or clicking on the icon after the speed dice have been rolled, you can begin the combat phase. Hold on. Can I instead clash? No, so I have to... I can only play one skill. I gotcha. When only one of the two opposing character has dice to play, a one-sided attack occurs. This happens when a character targets an enemy that isn't targeting them back. Only offensive dice are played in one-sided attack. The defensive die will be retained until the screen ends or enemy attempts a one-sided attack. When both characters in an engagement have dice to play, a clash occurs. This usually occurs when the speed dice of two characters target each other. Yes. In a clash, the results of actions are determined by comparing their rolls. Offensive dice can only deal damage equal to the roll by winning the clash. Interactions between defensive die follow the rules on the next page. Clashing 2. Oh my god. Block dice. Okay, block dice. Winning a clash versus offensive dice completely blocks the damage. Deals stagger damage to the attacker by the difference in value. Losing clash versus offensive dice mitigates incoming damage by the roll value. Winning a clash versus defensive dice deals stagger damage equal to the roll value. Evade dice. Winning the clash versus offensive dice completely negates damage. The evade die is retained. Right, so the same as Limbus. Drawing a clash versus offensive die completely evade. Oh! So here it's a bit different. If you don't completely outclass the attack, you lose the evade die. I see. Book of Rats obtained. I just think it would be a lot faster and safer to find a new body. Motherfuck, let me read! Not this, but let me read the fucking dialogue! Holy shit! Taking physical damage will decrease the character's HP. Yes, holy shit, thank you. Guests who meet their demise will be resolved into books. The higher the guest's emotion level was, the more likely they are to yield books. Even if library, they will blah blah blah. I guess I was just a fool who dreamed too big. Don't really care if you die. Bruh. I'd better not get impatient and get things done for certain. Guess this is it for me. I didn't get to enjoy anything. Just don't be a nuisance. Shouldn't get agitated no matter how tense this situation might be. How are you still alive, girl? Physical and stagger damage. Attack with stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resist. Yes, they will be staggered. The staggered character will receive fail damage from everything. Cannot act, cannot restore light, cannot draw pages. The character restores 1 light after staggering an opponent. I didn't scrape at the bottom my whole life just to die like this. Complete your first reception. You've made your baby steps. Wow, what an easy game. It is. Curtain call for the reception of the rats. You can check the books you have obtained from the reception here. If you have failed the reception, this part will show you the books you have lost instead. You can check the battle symbols your librarians have obtained from the reception here. Now it's time to conclude the reception and exit the stage. A lot of books of rats. The Pied Piper. Headwear 3. HP +1. Curtains closed.
조직에 속하는 것이 그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
I wonder, is it so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate?
도시에서 살아가려면 어쩔 수 없어. 조직이든 어디든 간에 자신이 속할 집단을 구하지 않고서는 살아가기 힘든 곳이니까.
It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or anything else. Living in a city gets too tough otherwise. You can now select the floor of general works during reception. Keta. Oh no, we're gonna go to fucking Euclid soon? No! In this section you can burn the books that you've obtained. Are we sure that's what I want to do? Okay. You can see what the books in your possession have to offer before burning them. These books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so it is recommended to keep at least one in your possession. Here you can check the list of items that can be obtained from burning the book. You can burn up to 20 books at a time. Press the relevant button to begin burning your books. As long as you keep one, maybe two, it'll be fine. I see. Can I... Here you can check the list of items that can be obtained from burning that book. Yes. Oh my god, fuck off! Let me add more books! Only one for tutorial. Oh my fucking god. I hate this. When you burn books on the floor, you'll see a lovely animation for that floor's color, and you may randomly obtain pages of that book. Burning a book yields different pages each time based on chance. There are two types of pages you may acquire from books: key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. Combat pages are the card and techniques used by librarians in battle. The rarity of the page ranges from paperback, hardcover, limited to objet d'etat. Objet d'art. Fuck, how do you pronounce French? Bruh. Objet d'art. Thanks. Pages of higher grades are more powerful, although rarer to acquire when burning books. Also, key pages have a set limit of how many can be owed at once, which depends on rarity. Okay, so fucking ego equipment from lobotomy. Wow, guys, you... Are you sure you made a new game instead of just adding a jazz spin to fucking lobotomy? Lenny's page. Oh, a lot of girl stuff. Nice. Don't remember the names of the rarities, they are literally never brought up again. Nice. Wow. Nice. We just call them by the color. I see. Well, clearly the smart person would go and fucking farm red books, right? Nah. Credenza. What is credenza? Scenes of patron librarians. Small stories. Check the episodes of brief interactions between patron and patron librarians. Rewatch the episodes of the stories. Uh-huh. So this is the archive, essentially. Smug little shit. God, I wanna... Now, you only need one copy of a book unless you lose a battle. What is the library? Oh, librarian slots. Please move over to this panel and select librarian on this floor to move to the combat page list. You can see the currently equipped combat pages here. This is the list of combat pages owned by the player. You'd need a genuine skill issue to lose a battle at this point. I see. Okay, fuck all those. I'll put one of those, one of those. A decent pierce. To lose a battle at this point would be a major skill issue. Relax, I get it. Bite off. Skitter away for a defense. The first fight I lost was Dawn Office. I see, I see. Okay, that's good. Wait, hold on. Can't I give you key page? There we go. This is a list of key pages currently owned by the player. And Philip snapped my neck. I also didn't fully understand deck building. Ah. I've never lost a fight. I have not played the game. The panel shows the information of the selected key page. You can check the deck, passive abilities and resistances. That panel shows the information of the key page currently equipped by the librarian. Press the button to equip the key page to the librarian. The rat's key pages are not really worth it. I see. Well, for now, I'm just gonna continue with the invitation. They all have less health than basic librarian ones. So what you're saying is that the true Floor 15 challenge on 50 Adversity would be playing with the rats. Okay, send.
에휴, 오늘도 공쳤네. 이런 자질구레한 일이나 하려고 개고생하며 해결사가 된 건 아니라고.
Well, again, I didn't go through all this trouble of becoming a fixer to do mundane chores like this.
이 바닥이 다 그렇잖아. 선택받은 몇 명만 위로 치고 올라갈 뿐이지.
You know how it is. Only select few get to rise up in the ranks.
그래도 작은 일부터
But still,
시작하면
we might see the light one day if we start out with a smaller task, don't you think?
그런 낙관적인 성격은 참 부러워, 핀.
They have less HP and less stagger meter. I envy your optimism, Finn.
아무리 그래도
But a request
밤이
like,
오기 전에
please
잃어버린
find my
물건을
lost cat before
찾아주세요.
night falls is
라는 건
seriously not it.
허접한 사무소는 쓰레기 같은 일만.
Garbage officers get garbage requests.
그래, 핀. 너도 이런 일이
Yeah, Pin. You probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer.
좀더 큰
You know, a bigger field to play on.
열심히 하다 보면
I'm sure I can move to a nicer office or become an associate fixer someday if I keep working hard. Then I might.
팔자가 좀 주머니에 이런 봉투가
That's
들어있어요.
odd. There's this envelope in my pocket. It says the invitation.
냄새가 나는데.
Smells fishy.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어갈 수 없지.
Can't overlook something like this.
게다가 적힌 말대로라면 저 책이란 것은
Besides, if what's written on the invitation is true, those books would be of interest to several associations.
흥미로운 건 사실이지만 도서관이라는 곳은
It is interesting, but we don't exactly know what's in the library, right?
우선 사무소에 보고해서
We should report this to the office first and take care of it formally.
누구 좋으라고 그런 쓰레기 사무소 배를 불려줘.
I ain't about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're going first if you don't wanna.
해결사라는데 아는 사람들이야?
They call themselves fixers. Do you happen to be friends with them? I shit you not, when you get to a certain chapter of Ruina and meet a character, I'm going to tell you who he voices. I wouldn't be surprised to know someone already.
해결사라고 해서 서로 다 알겠거니 하는 건 말이야.
What? Look, assuming all fixers know each other
길
is...
가던 사람 붙잡고 아무나 집어서 아는 사이냐고
It's like picking two random pedestrians and hoping they know each other.
둘다 같은 인간이니까
Your question is
서로
basically
알지.
asking these
라고
two
물어보는 거랑
strangers,
다를 게
hey,
없다고.
you're both humans, so you must know each other, right? You get what I mean?
해결사들의 종류와 수가 정말 많다는 거네.
I should expect to see many different kinds of fixes if what you're saying is true.
그런 거지.
Pretty much. Fuck, This shit is going to give me PTSD. Like, seeing this? No. Go away. Don't wanna. Okay, so they're both weak to Pierce. I guess it works. Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him. Ooh, day 28. First of all, fixer of red, or, well, red fixer, pale fixer, white fixer, and black fixer, they only appear on day 45 onwards. Day 28, you are not dealing with any fixes on day 28. Okay, do I have more Pierce? I guess charge and cover is decent. Ooh, day 48. What's the last day of Lobcorp? 50. 50 is the last. Resume game. It's safe. Oh my, go away! Ah! Begin stage play. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of the librarians and guests will be heightened. Okay. So, sanity. Okay, day 49 was Bina, okay? Day 49 was goddamn Bina. The only time I have to really deal with fixes is the very beginning of each day. As the emotion levels of characters rise, the overall emotion of the teams they belong to will be heightened. When your team's emotion level goes up, you may choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. Aha. Okay, still kind of the same system as Limbus. You get positive sanity points and then you can use an ego, essentially. They look stronger than I expected. Still, we can beat them, right? Going first should be advantageous to us, right? Let's go easy now. Let's not complicate things too much. Alright, let me hop in Ruina. Okay. This also changes whose song it plays. Oh. Okay, so I want to hit you with the charge and cover. Things are not looking good for us. I wanted to climb higher than this. Phew, that guy almost turned the tide and got me there. My heart's still pounding. Roland! Right now we're listening to Cater 1. Uh-huh. I wonder what Euclid 3 is gonna sound like. Also, Roland, please. You didn't even get hit. Nothing happened. Me whenever I step on a spider. Curtain call for the reception of Yoon's office fixes. Book of a grade 9 fixer. No battle symbols gained. Damn. Ronald McDonald, what are you doing? Bjorn books. Bjorn. We're gushing up in here. Thrust. Wallop. Okay. Oh, thrust. Thrust will actually be good, and wallop will be good. Reparation. Ooh, preparation is good as well. Ooh. Nice, 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 nice. A library, my man. Let's see. Focus strikes is good. God harvesting is good. But I'm going to remove the skitter away. Replace it with... Where's preparation? Nah. Preparation. And I'm gonna replace charge and cover with thrust. And maybe one focus strikes with wallop. So this way I have a decent slash setup, at least one blunt skill, and a decent thrust skill. So yeah, that's good. Send invitation.
대표님, 시간이 꽤 흘렀는데도 소식이 없어요.
Sir, they still haven't responded back to us.
분명 그 도서관이라는 곳에서 무슨 일이 벌어졌을
He's
거예요.
already naturally falling into the singleton deck. Nature's healing. Excuse me? Oh, yo, Polo! Hey! Thank you for the raid. How you doing, man? What have you been playing? Right, the coffee thing, right? How did it go? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm just doing a little bit of library. A little bit of Ruina. Also, Eclipse, what the fuck is a singleton deck? Explain. Finished the game. It's a really nice game. That's good, that's good. Well, now you can move on to another game. The more games you finish, the more games you get to play. Just like me, I finished Lobotomy and now I'm here. I went from pain to pain. Something must have happened in that library.
쥐도새도 모르는 사이에 자취가 사라지는 해결사들은 널렸어.
Plenty of fixes disappear without a trace. Singleton deck is a deck that contains only one copy of each combat page. Okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing? We got from Pain 1 to Pain 2. Yeah, we got Pain 2 Electric Boogaloo. Feels good. Plenty of fixes disappear without trace.
연락이 없다면 계약 위반으로 사무소에서 제명이야.
Whether they died or ran off for the lack of a response means a violation of contract, and they're facing expulsion from my office.
그리고 네가 말한 초대장.
It's kinda a bad thing. Nah. Some future combat pages have some effects that only trigger if the deck is singleton. Ah. I see. I'll see it. And there is too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation. Unless it's ranged. We'll see what happens.
종이에 서명하자 문이 생기고.
A door appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper, and they disappeared into that.
날개의 특이점 실험일 수도 있겠지.
Could be rich people's shenanigans or wing experimenting with its singularity. Full stop office is singleton deck. Makes sense. Yoon's office does not have any time to spare with things like that.
제가 아직 구급 해결사이긴 해도 이건 뭔가 다르다는
I might
것이
still be a
느껴져요.
grade 9 fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this.
그렇군요.
Oh, really?
이렇게나 감이 좋으신 구급 해결사님이 이런 누추한 사무소에 고용되셔서 안타까울 따름입니다.
You sound like an asshole. I don't like you. Really, how tragic that such good instincts of a grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office.
잘 들어 우물한 개구리. 네가 아직 모르는 미친 일들이 이 도시에서는
Yeah, this guy's an ass. Listen up, little frog in the well. In this city, insane events happen every second of the day, most of which you haven't even heard of. Might be confusing singleton to pages that exhaust after use. Grade 9 fix detected, opinion rejected. Fix detected, opinion rejected.
무슨 일이 일어나도 이상하게 여길 여지조차 없다는 거야.
You won't have time to be feeling off about something when there's numerous other things that need your attention. This household is a Yoon-hating household. Okay, I will be real with you. Anyone who wears their hair like this and thinks that they are cool for it, nah. Motherfucker, it looks like you just glued your hair to your skull. That's why he hasn't been promoted. Your sense of style is shit, my guy. First of all, you're wearing all same colory clothes, which I don't get. Listen, wearing full black can work, but the issue is that all of your stuff is different shades. Now enjoy your dinner, Polo. Thank you for the raid again. It's such a whiplash getting used to Limus' style and coming back to Ruina gray-ass skins. Yeah. But like still, all of his stuff is just different ass enough to the point where it doesn't fit together. A pure good black style can work. It can work. But also, this tie is an abomination. This tie would get you kicked in the balls. Also, what the fuck is that tie, my guy? Exactly. His hair is whack, his tie is ass, and he is such a dipshit, he's only wearing one glove. Holy shit. Listen, you can wear mismatch gloves. That is fine. It is fine to wear mismatch gloves. It is fine to wear two gloves, no gloves. But if you're only being a dipshit and like, yes, I'm going to wear singular glove. What the fuck is the point? And the ring. Why is he wearing a random, also black ring? I don't fucking know. Is that a ring on his finger? Shut up. And also, he's holding a fucking toothpick or some shit in his mouth. Bro is trying to be cool. Bro is trying his best to be cool.
당장 눈앞에서 증거를 보여줄 수도 없는 일은 시작할 가치조차 없어.
Rhodium. If you can't present visible evidence right now, it's not worth looking into. You cuck don't even have a... You don't get a good attempt at a voice. I'm going to make you sound like the most pathetic piece of shit ever.
그럼 대표님 앞에 놓인
What about that envelope right in front of you, operator?
뭐?
Huh?
애송이 자식.
You little brat, trying to pull a clean snip to the gun.
전 정말 아무것도
I
하지
didn't do
않았어요.
anything, I swear.
잠깐 나가 있어.
Now for a moment.
여기 윤 사무소다.
Hey, it's a cock office.
이번에야말로 촉이 왔어.
Gotta move in with me.
애들 붙이게 전 좀 땡겨줘.
Let me come here.
아니, 이번에는 느낌이 나쁘지 않다니까. 네 말대로 허사일 수 있긴 하지. 내 쪽에서 한 번 더 확인해 볼 수는 있어. 썩 내키는 방법은 아니지만. 그래.
Shut the fuck up, don't care.
해결사는 사무소를 거치지 않고는 일을 시작하지도 못하나 보네.
Not anymore, at least. Excuse me? Was there an XP system at some point? It seems fixers must report to their office before they can even begin working.
뭐 형식상으론 그렇지. 나 같은 경우는 1인 사무소였지만 말이야.
Well, that's formally the case. I could bypass that since I ran a one-man office, though.
돈 되는 것에 덤벼드는 건 조직이나 해결사나 다를 게 없다니까.
They also know to bleed into the ground. Damn. Fixers ain't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed. You leveled up each key page separately?
보아하니 세상 물정 모르는 꼬마까지 이용하려는 것 같고.
And it looks like this guy's trying to exploit a naive kid too.
와, 이곳이 도서관.
So this is the library.
그래. 대표의
예.
말대로면 이번 일을 통해 협회 후원도 노려볼 수 있다고 했지?
You said we might even get sponsorship from an association if I succeed. I'll do my best.
환영합니다, 해결사 손님. 저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
Greeting, Fixer. I'm Angela, the librarian of my rule's namesake.
안녕하세요. 저는 윤사무소의 해결사
Poor
핀입니다.
Finn, he deserved to be in a better office. Yep. Well, honestly, a kid like him probably deserved to not be in this city to begin with. Hello, I'm Finn, a fixer at Yoon's office.
저 이곳에서 정말 많은 정보가 담긴 책이라는 것을 구할 수 있는 것인가요?
Write him in a book. Is it true that I can find books containing lots of information in this place?
네, 그럼요. 당신이 초대장을 받고 이곳에 왔다는 것은 그런
Yes,
뜻이니까요.
of course. You were given the invitation for that exact reason.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. I can make so many middle memes in Ruina. Oh, yes, of course you can. Okay, so you're fatal to being pierced. Doesn't bode well for you, kid. Ah, poor fuck. Well, so what is this overgrown machete that you're wielding? In another game, he'd be the protagonist of a JRPG. Yes, but this is KRPG. I'll beat these guys and prove myself to the operator. By the power of friendship, I will overcome any issue that stands in my way. Some shit. Okay, kid. Focus strikes. Uh-huh. Well, about that. Operate this book. Book of Finn obtained. I didn't want to die like this. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I doubt anyone wants to die there. Three books of Finn. If that kid was worth anything, I would have to kill them over and over and over and over again. Oh boy, it's not that all delightful to see such a young rookie fall like that, all things considered.
전에 네 입으로 말했잖아. 이 도시에서 이 정도는 굉장히 공평하고 점잖은 방식이라고.
You said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you?
도시에서는 대부분 타이에 의해 강제적으로 일어나는 일들 투성이라고
That
했지.
most of the time people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement.
하지만 도서관은 달라.
The library is different.
이곳에 들어오는 손님들은 원하는 것을 얻기
People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. They even signed a paper to show such agreement.
이 과정에서 그 어떤 강압도 없었지.
No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process. They make their own choice and pay accordingly.
뭐 그렇긴 한데.
Well, yeah,
그래도 이건 좀 뭔가 치사하다는 생각이
fair
들어서.
point. But still, kind of feels dirty in a way. Each floor will present you with a set of assignments. Completing the assignments will unlock an abnormality battle. I see. When the assignments are completed for a floor, a battle against an abnormality will become available. Clearing abnormality battles will raise this floor's realization level. This is the library's current hazard level as perceived by the city. Raising the realization level of each floor will increase the library's presence as a threat. The library's hazard level will rise once the gauge is filled. Uh-huh.
처음에 내뱉은 것 치고는 얌전히 잘해주는 것 같네.
You seem to be doing your job meekly and well for someone who complains so much.
첫인사를 그렇게 험악하게 해놓고 무슨 대답을 원하는 거야?
What else did you expect after greeting me in such a violent manner?
나라고 안 놀랐겠어? 어딘지도 모르는 곳에 덩그러니 떨어졌는데
Heck,
처음 만난 사람이 대뜸 팔다리부터 날렸으니
I was shocked hard and found myself in the middle of nowhere and the first person I meet blows off my limbs.
처음엔 막막했는데 몇 번 해보니 대충 어떻게 손님을 접대할지 알겠거든.
I was lost at first, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times.
불만이 아예 없는 건 아니지만
Though I do still have a complaint.
불만?
Complaint?
또
Sheesh,
그렇게
man.
노려보네.
Again with that
무슨
stare.
얘기를 못하겠어.
Can't say a thing.
됐으니까 이야기나 해.
Just tell me what you mean.
아니 뭐
I mean,
역시 혼자서 접대하기는 벅차단 말이지.
it's kinda tough to receive all the guests alone.
한 명씩 오는 놈들이면 몰라도 여럿이 몰려올 때면 저 많은 걸 어떻게 다 상대해야 하나 싶다니까.
Guests arriving one by one I can deal with, but when a whole group enters, the first thing that comes to my mind is how the hell am I supposed to fight all of them?
혼자로는 버거워질 때가 오지 않겠어? 지금이야 별거 아닌 허한 조직들이니 가능하지.
There's gotta be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because all we've been facing were minor syndicates and stuff.
게다가 감정을 끌어내야 하느니 뭐니. 손님들을 그냥 죽여서도 안 된다며.
And a whole fuss about heightening emotions. You said I can't just kill the guests right away because of that.
뭐야 그 묘한 표정은.
What's that odd face hinting at?
방법이 아예 없는 것도 아니지. 그게 최선일지는 모르겠지만.
There is a way, technically speaking, although I'm not certain if it's for the best.
네가 나서 보려고?
You gonna join me in the fights yourself?
아니, 대신 도움을 받을 수 있는
No.
존재가 있어.
There are entities that could be of help, however. Sephiroth!
그 존재라는 게 뭔데?
And those entities are?
강력한 힘과 능력을 지니고 있었지만 지금은 겨우 숨만 붙어서 형체도 유지 못하고 있는 존재들.
The beings that used to wield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient to maintain a physical form, hardly holding on to existence.
이 도서관에서 너와 나 말고 살아 숨쉬는 것을 본 적이
I
없는데.
don't remember seeing any living being in this library other than you and me.
널 도와줄 사서들과 함께 책 속에 잠들어 있어. 그들이 살기 가장 적합한 장소로 만들어졌거든.
They're asleep inside the books where the perfect environment for them is simulated, along with the librarians who will be of assistance to you.
사서?
Librarians?
책 속의 존재?
Entities inside books?
지금은 내가 말해준 정도만 알고 있어도 돼. 도서관이 성장하는데 도움을 줄 수 있다는 것이 중요하니까.
That's all you need to know about them for now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth.
그래, 뭐 그렇다 치고.
Alright,
잠들어 있는 존재라는 게
let's say that's the
어떻게 우리를
case.
도와주는데?
How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us exactly?
책 안으로 들어가서 갇혀 있는 사서들을 꺼내오면 돼. 아마 각자 다른 이유로 그들의 힘에 침식해 있을 거야.
You have to enter their books and free the librarians trapped within. I believe they're under the influence of the abnormality's powers for various reasons.
그들은 매우 불안정한 상태라 우리를 믿지 못할 거고.
Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us.
우리를 침입자로 생각한다는 거군.
You're basically saying they'll take us for invaders.
맞아. 그리고 만약 모든 시련을 뛰어넘는다면 그들도 너를 받아주겠지.
Correct. If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they will come to accept you.
너무 막연한데.
Instructions unclear, dick stuck in book.
도움이 될 수 있긴 한 거야.
Instructions still unclear, ma'am. You said they're as mighty as wet paper now. You sure they can give any help? We also remember.
그들이 직접적으로 손님을 대접해 주는 게 아니야.
We're not making the abnormality receive guests for us.
그들을 이해하고 받아들일 수 있다면 직접적으로든 간접적으로든
If they can be understood and accepted, they will empower the librarians directly or indirectly.
여전히 감도 안 잡히고
Still too ambiguous, I gotta say.
어쨌든 네 말은
Anyhow,
그들이 우리에게 시련을 주고 그 시련을 이겨내야 비로소 인정받아 힘을 빌릴 수 있다는 거군.
what you're saying is that they'll present us with ordeals, basically, and we'll have to overcome them to earn their recognition and borrow their powers.
책 안에 들어간다라.
Entering
돈 안에
books.
나올 법하구나.
Sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
네 말대로 손님의 감정을 최대한으로 끌어올리기 위해서는 그들의 힘이 필요하니까.
We'll need
아무쪼록
their power to
성공하길
heighten the emotions of our guests to the peak, after all. I wish you success in that.
예. 여부가 있겠습니까?
Sure. Anything you say, ma'am. Ma'am. Will you enter the Book of Bloodbath? Oh! Okay. Okay, so this is what Bloodbath looks like, if I had to fight it. Angela's right. This place is really bizarre. There are creepy looking blood clots all over the place too. Each character and key page has different resistances to the physical and stack damage dealt by each type of attack. You can deal extra damage by attacking the damage types the opponent is weak to, denoted by fatal and weak. On the contrary, attacking them with the damage types whose resistance is set to endure or ineffective will cause less damage. Use resistances to your advantage in receptions. Yo, this is a remix of the first Trumpet, isn't it? By selecting... Here are the gimmicky fights of the early game. When you observe a character, you can... yes, I get it. Okay, so I gotta do blunt. Studio Aim's own version of the warnings. I see. How many more failures must I bear until you're satisfied? Huh. Okay. Sinking. This is where they took the sinking from, clearly. Okay, I gotta break 3 coins here. Okay, now I'm actually being attacked. So I'm gonna gut harvesting this. Oh, I don't have enough energy. Shit. Okay, defend. Nice, I staggered this. Oh yeah, Ring Rodion is the first blinking ID. Thank you. I don't want to face any more pain. Can your petty courage leave a deep enough scar? How many more failures must I bear until you are satisfied? Okay, so what I'm understanding from this bloodbath abnormality is that it kind of represents someone, you know, doing the thing in a bath with a little bit of blood and blade. Yeah, I wonder who. I mean, when it comes to abnormalities, it can go just overall. Like, abnormalities are abstract, right? Kind of like, You know the best way to describe abnormalities to people who are not familiar with like anything Project Moon is like the devils in Chainsaw Man, if that makes sense. They're concepts that people are afraid of, or people materialize themselves. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Fucking ouch. But yeah, I get it. Like, if we're going specifically in terms of events of the games, it's a certain common. Give me wallop. Beat your ass. Oh my fuck. Ow! You cuck. And I'm paralyzed. Oh, great. Now that's comedic timing. Yeah, very fucking funny. Fuck, I cannot even retry the fight. Fuck you. Well, that's the GG. Yep. Yep. Oh well, I guess I have the severe skill issue. Okay, I did it stupid again. Why? What is wrong with me? Okay, I guess I'm getting staggered now. I'm getting staggered, yay! Okay, maybe I need to pick different skills. This fucker will always have 3 lights. Okay. Right. How am I fucking losing this? Because I have shit set up. And I have only one. There you go. I cannot even fucking do anything. Enter a combat without slotting any speed die. That wasn't by choice, you piece of shit. Okay, I need to replay some skills because this fucker wants, you know, Hey yo, did I only now notice the eyes in the background? Okay, Roland McDonald, fucking give me different shit. Thrust, backstreet, bullshit. Focus strikes, goodbye. God harvesting, goodbye. Dirty blow? Yes. More dirty blow. More wallet. Rat's guide to survival. Skitter away. And, guess I will take light defense. Ay, 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 ay. Well, that didn't help. Okay. Ching. What the fuck did the blade do? It didn't do shit. Thanks, game. Thanks. Motherfucker, you have 1 HP. Great, thanks. Fucking hell. And I can... God, what is this bullshit? Okay. 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 Shut up, I don't want your bullshit. Baby's first difficulty spike. I'm just being stupid. It's not a difficulty spike. Do I really want to go that fucking low? Oh, wait. 30-15? This fucking thing is better than mine. Fuck all y'all being like, oh, they're worse. Fuck off. Eat my fucking ass. I remember them being worse. Listening to you is like a fucking coin flip. Always. Always gamble. How the hell am I going to beat 3 waves of sweepers? This isn't fun. I don't care. Go and win. Motherfuck, really? What the fuck? I misclicked. Like a dumbass. I don't like this UI, I'm gonna be honest. This UI sucks. Okay, what are you doing? Why must I fucking click to roll initiative? Just let me do it faster. Like, roll initiative on your own, every time. Is that so much to fucking ask? You can't just press it. That's not the issue! Why must I do an action that is always necessary for every turn of combat? Like, that's the fucking problem. This isn't... I don't want to press another button. I don't want to do an extra click for this. Okay. No, it wasn't first try. I sucked major dick. 1 assistant librarian's awoken. You now have access to the new abnormality pages. The emotion level threshold has increased to level 2. A new assignment has been added. Single ally. Defensive dice gain 1 to 2 power. Receive 3+5 stagger damage when hit. Single ally. Take 2 to 5 less damage from slash attacks. When hit, reduce the damage over the attack to 0 at a 20% chance. Huh. After 3 successful attacks on the same target, deal 3 to 10 damage, bonus stagger damage. Resets upon attacking a different target, excludes mass attacks. Eliza? Who the fuck is Eliza? Oh, okay. I don't care because all your skills are whack, girl. Huh. Uh-huh. That's your new librarian. Yeah, figured. Go away. Fully customizable and doesn't die permanently. Yes. Bong Bong. That's a name? Yes. What is Bong Bong face? This. Grim is a fake fan, doesn't even know about Bong Bong. Yes. Fake. That's why I kept re-rolling, you know? Hold on, I gotta look up. I know Bong Bong, I swear guys, I know. Kinda close. Body size. Huge Bong Bong. Big Bong. Bong Bong. Customize a librarian. Your very own nugget. That's an achievement. She do be big. She do be big. Roland is a fucking gremlin. That ain't a bong bong, that's a bang bang. She gonna bong the enemies. I'm gonna bing bong her. Right, I haven't burned the Book of Finn. Did you put all her battle phrases to just... I didn't, but I can. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm afraid there isn't bong bong as the actual phrases. Click on top to write myself? Oh, okay. There we go. Complete. Didn't I give you stuff already? Guess not. Light defense, skitter away, preparation, charge and cover, dirty blow, god harvesting, focus strike, preemptive strike. Yup, good enough. Unlock all lower floors, rise to the rank of an urban myth, rise to the rank of an urban legend. Okay. One thing I want to do though is I want to redo the second fight. I want to get a few more books of Finn just to get more of his skills. Don't need your tutorials. Book of Finished. Wow. Curtains closed. Burn book. Finn. Struggle. That's his card. Huh. Decent card, I guess. Half-baked courage. When an ally dies, gain 1 strength. Motherfucker, that's the same passive Sinclair has. Right? Like, you get some bonus when one of your allies dies next turn. I knew Sinclair was a fucking weak piece of shit. Okay, we can go to 3 now. Book of Finn. Send invitation.
오래 갈 것 같은 놈은 아니었지.
Finished failed as expected. He wasn't going to last one anyway.
빚을 지더라도
I'm
괜찮은
in New York. You sure you've gotten a decent modification? You sure you had experience?
하지만 결국 그 무엇 하나 없는
Well, you didn't have any of that. Nothing more than all you want me.
싹싹하고
Too
귀염성
bad.
있어서
I kinda
마음에
like his
들었는데
affable and QC
아쉽네.
attitude.
근데 곧 죽을 녀석이었다는 것은 나도
Oh
동의해.
yeah, I agree. He was bound to die sooner or later.
그나저나 축하.
그래,
Yeah.
그러니까
So you'd better be
조심하고
careful.
두둑이 안
If you don't pay me well enough, I might move to another office.
요즘 사무소 월세는 물론이고 세금 내는 것에도 허덕인다.
Doodle Bob office voiceover for Yoon. He doesn't get a good voiceover. He's a cuck. People like him don't get good voiceovers from me. I like to put in the effort into the voices. He doesn't deserve effort. Motherfucker couldn't put in effort into his own appearance. I've seen homeless people dressed better than this. And they don't really have options. You're a fucking office owner. Fuck you. Heard that you're barely covering your own taxes these days, let alone the monthly rent for this office space. Am I wrong?
안 그래도
아까 말했던
You mean the library in the invitation you talked about earlier?
그런데
Couldn't quite make out from how bitchy you sound.
서사란 물건이라면서?
But you said the invitation appears randomly now. How are you going to get another one?
확실하지 않으면 부르지도 않았어.
At being broke to his bum status. Is that so?
이번 일은 우리 사무소에 도서관은 분명 돈이 된다. 이건 내 촉이지.
그래,
Alright.
팔자 펴보자고.
Let's roll in some dough. I just bought this lovely thing here from a workshop too.
손님들의 각오가 대단하네. 이쪽도 그에 못지않은 준비를 해야겠어.
These guests seem quite determined. We should prepare accordingly.
사무소 단위로
Whole office coming at us, huh?
떨거지 사무소로
It may be a small and
지금
insignificant
도서관에
one, but it
보면
could
다
prove to be a
조심해야
little
된다.
tough for the library right now.
만약 녀석들이 네가 있는 곳까지 도착하면 어쩌냐?
What if they make it all the way to your room?
손님들은 준비된 방 이외의 곳으로 갈 수 없어. 그렇게 되어 있는 것이야.
The guests cannot act outside of the space we've prepared for them. It's how this place works.
꽤 창대한 힘에서
After
비롯된
all,
공간이니까.
This space is created with limitless power.
그런데 넌 신기하게도
Yet you somehow
내가 있는
jumped
방으로
right into my room when you
초대마저
weren't even
받지
invited.
않았는데 말이야. 그리고 나도 내 몸을 지킬 힘 정도.
I mean, my man knew what he wanted. His wishes brought him where he wanted to be. Right into a girl's room. Hell yeah. Anyways, I'm capable of protecting myself, so there's nothing for you to worry about.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
네가 이곳의 주인이게.
딱히 강해 보이지도
She
않는
doesn't
걸.
even look that strong.
이곳에 왔던 핀이라는 녀석은 어떻게 됐지?
아, 그 손님은 책이
That
되셨어.
one has become a book.
죽으면 책이 된다는 건가?
I see, so you turn into a book if you die here.
실패할 것을 알면서 보내놓고 이제 와서 감상에 젖으신 건가요?
Acting all sentimental when you were the one who sent him here, knowing he'd fail. He's just getting more and more incomprehensible. Well, yeah, because, you know, he has too many dicks stuck down his throat. You know, that kind of character doesn't get to sound comprehensible.
닥쳐. 어차피 우리
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Some receptions are composed of multiple acts. You can check the number of acts in the reception here. Yeah. Okay, so you're fatal to blunt and a little bit of slash. Yeah, should be fine. Not cut out for taking the lead. Let's just buy some time. I'm too scared to fight them head on. Bong bong! Right, let's do this. Preparation. On Clash Win Restore Light. That's cute. How many coins? Dirty Blow is good, but not good enough. I'm gonna hit you with a preemptive strike. Actually, no, fuck you. Focus strikes. That's what you get. And you get harvested. It's funny now knowing that in universe she's named after a gone bankrupt soda brand. Yeah. Oh, select abnormality page. They got me. I'm pathetic. I thought I could make it this time. Bong bong! Looks like our jobs here are done. Floors available 3. He's afraid of Slash. Interesting. Roland McDonald, how about we... Oh, I cannot change your shit now. Okay, fair enough. And you are blunt. Fair. Bong bong! Alright, let's do this. Alright, he comes in an all-out attack. This one's gonna hurt. What are you attacking me with? Oh, preparation. That's cute. How about this? And you? You like blunt, right? Take 2 to 5 less damage from slash attacks. I mean... I suppose that works, but they're already staggered. Book of Yun obtained. Couldn't call for the reception of Yun's office. Nice.
훌륭해. 특히 윤이라는 손님에게는 의미 있는 책이 나올 것 같아.
Excellent. This guest named Cuck could make an especially valuable book for us. I don't want to read any NTR. Angela, please. NTR is dog shit. I don't want it.
전부 불에 뛰어드는 나방이야.
They're all like moths diving into flames.
윤이라는 녀석도 이것저것 머리 굴리는 것 같았지만
That Cuck guy seemed like a clever sort, but even he ended up blindly jumping into the fire to get what he wanted.
한 번 눈 떠버린 욕망은 걷잡을 수 없이 밀려 들어와.
Okay, Angela. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Once you've had a taste of desire, it comes in like an unstoppable wave. It's a quote I heard a long time ago. You know, it's so good that I jumped into this after seeing like the true ending of Lobotomy, you know? You know? Because I get to, you know, see all the references.
하지만 과연 그 욕망이라는 것이
But is that desire true to one's heart?
너 웃긴다. 돌려 말하지 말라고 했으면서 자기가 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하네.
Well, aren't you funny? You said you despise roundabout speech, and now you're being all poetic.
어딘가에 사서님이 들었으면 팔다리 한 짝씩 날려버릴 만큼의 의미 부여된 말이었어.
10 out of 10 delivery. A certain librarian I know would have taken an arm and a leg off if she heard that.
책이나 분류하도록 해.
Get back to sorting books.
엔젤라 말대로 정말 층이 확장됐군.
It's just as Angela said. We really got another floor to the library.
안녕, 난 롤랑.
Hey there, my name is Rolla.
엔젤라, 난 아직도 용서할 수 없어.
Angela, I still can't forgive you.
엔젤라, 넌
Angela, you.
그 이야기라면 전에 끝났어.
I thought we were already done with that topic.
넌 잠자코 내게 협력하면 되는 거야.
You simply need to cooperate without complaint.
그런 거래였잖아.
That was the deal, remember?
그리고 모처럼 얻은 피가 흐르는 몸을 즐기도록 해봐.
And try to appreciate that fleshy body of yours you finally earned back.
인간의 몸을 줬다고 내가 기뻐할 것 같아?
Did you really think you could make me happy just by giving me a human body?
잊지 마. 난 너에게 찬성 못한다는 걸.
Don't forget, I still don't agree with you.
그러던가.
As you wish.
숨 막혀 죽는 줄 알았네.
Damn, that was tense.
안녕하세요. 역사의 층을 맡은 지정사서
Hello there, I'm the patron librarian in charge of the floor of history.
말쿠트예요.
Malkuth.
다행히 기운 없어 보이진 않네.
You seem lively at least.
무슨 일 있었어?
What was going on just now?
엔젤라와 아직 풀리지 않은 문제가 있어요.
I have some unfinished business with Angela.
하지만 제 생각이 어떻든 전 엔젤라가
You
하려는 대로
probably
해야죠.
heard bits of it, but I have no choice but to follow her orders no matter how I feel.
나랑 마찬가지네. 이유는 좀 다른 것 같지만.
I'm in the same shoes as yours, though we seem to have ended up here for different reasons.
그래서 내가 무엇을 해야 할까?
So, what can I do for you?
롤랑 씨는 저에게 책을 가져다 주시면 돼요.
You can bring me books, Roland.
저는 역사의 층을 담당하고 있으니 롤랑 씨가 준 책 중에서 역사에 관련한 책을 분류하고 습득하는 거죠.
Since I'm in charge of the floor of history, I'll be sorting the books you bring and collecting those that are about history.
그렇게 받은 책을 사서가 읽고 점차 층과 도서관이 성장하는 거예요.
Us librarians will then read the collected books, gradually making our floors whole and completing the library itself as extension.
자연스럽게 잠들어 있는 층과 그곳의 지정사서들도 깨어나는 거죠.
And we'll naturally get to unlock more floors and awaken their patron librarians in that process. And that means Gebra is on the way.
다른 사서들은 잠들어 있단 건가?
So, the other librarians are asleep for now?
네,
Yeah, they are.
대충 알겠어.
Malcute. Ah.
굉장히 밝네.
Yes, she is cute. But she's still a little shit from the lobotomy days. I get the gist of it. You're surprisingly bright for someone who was so upset moments ago, by the way.
괜히 불똥 떨어질까봐 걱정했거든.
I was kind of worried that I might have to endure some of that wrath.
사정이 어떻든 제가 해야 할 일은 열심히 해야죠.
I can't let my personal affairs get in the way of work now.
엔젤라와 저희의 문제는 당장 열래도 해결할 수 없거든요.
I still have my problems with Angela, but it's not like getting mad about it will do me any good.
저는 저 나름대로 일을 열심히 해야 할 이유도 있고요.
I've got my own reasons to do my best with this work too.
오케이.
Okay,
한번 잘해보자고.
let's give it our best shot. The artist really hit the bullseye with the librarian designs, I swear.
네.
I mean, I haven't seen most of them, but she is kind of cute. Okay. Floor of History opened. You can now select the Floor of History during reception. A patron librarian has awoken. This middle portion allows you to navigate the information of the floors that are currently available. More floors will be unlocked when certain conditions are met. New librarians are shown on new floors. You can view the information on the newly opened floor here. You can check the librarians, floor assignments, and abnormality pages. Obtain the book of... Interesting. Okay, so there is stuff that I can do on this floor. Oh no, it's what about this? It's still the same. Yeah. Smug little shit. Okay, floor of general works will will take a bit to actually make it through it. Let's see. Malkuthi. Alright, burn books. I have only one book of Yun. Book of Eddie. Most floors have a clear theming to build them with as they start defeating abnormalities, allow you to figure out Malkuths later on. Kill them too fast, I guess. I mean, I did kind of delete both of them in like 2 turns, so... Commandeering. Time for a little test. Lower max value of opponent's next die by 3. Ooh. Oh, that's a good coin. But am I going to stoop so low as to use a cock card? I don't know. Okay. Maybe I should just go back and quickly kill them again. Could work, right? One, two, three, floor. The floors that can participate in a reception are shown here. Huh. But why would I take single Malkuth for that? Nice. Next fight, please. Well, that was fast. That was easy. Singular Book of Yoon. That's it. Ah. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just move on.
너희들 뇌수는 정기적으로 머리에 부어두라고.
You guys should regularly fill your head with brain fluid. You need to get the emotion up, or else they get buccal distinction. What? Buccal? What are those words?
뇌가 건조해지면 생각이
Drain
퍼석퍼석해진다고.
brain dulls your thoughts.
어쩐지 요새 정신을 못 차리겠더라고.
I knew I've been feeling hazy these days.
이번에는 어디를 털어볼 거야?
Where are we going to rob this time?
난 공방이면 좋겠어.
Beat my Limbus dailies, got 9 more Radia shots.
구할 수 있으니까.
Good for you. I could fight more like mirror dungeon shit, but I'm too lazy. When we started library. But next stream I'm probably gonna do some Limbus farming. Who knows? I think we should go for a workshop. The workshops are rich and they have useful components too.
사무소는 어때?
How about an office? We should earn some infamy if we take down an office or two.
우리가 털 만한 사무소는 습격해도 변변치 않은 것밖에 못 얻을 걸.
I don't think we'll get anything valuable from offices we can take on right now.
그럼
Restaurant then. I like delicious stuff.
좋아.
Aren't you a robot or like partially a robot? What the fuck are you gonna eat with?
빡대가리야. 넌 우리가 왜 이런
You moron! Did you already forget why we got our new bodies?
먹는 거나 아픈 거에 신경 안 쓰고.
Because we wanted to focus on earning without having no worry about food or sickness.
맞아.
That's right. We're enduring like crazy.
이 몸은
These bodies just need brain fluid, fuel, and some repairs from time to time. Okay, hold the fucking phone. Oh, these bodies just need brain fluid, fuel, and some repairs. Oh, so you just mean you need some sleep, some food, and some basic meds. Good fucking job. You really improved your fucking chances. Good job. Are they really that stupid? We just need brain fluid, fuel, and repairs. Yes, sleep, food, and, meds. Good job. You're just human, except you're a little bit metal. You just don't get to feel pleasure anymore. Fuck you.
최대한 목마름이나 배고픔 없이 돈을 모을 수 있잖아.
We can make money without feeling hungry or thirsty.
그랬지. 거금 들여서 전신 의체를 마련했어.
That's true. It cost a fortune to get ourselves whole body replacements.
그래도 불편해. 먹을 필요도 없는데 자꾸 맛있는 걸 먹었을 때 기억이 떠오르고 맛보고 싶단 말이야.
But it's still uncomfortable. I know I don't have to eat anymore, but I keep thinking about all the tasty things I had before, and it makes me want to taste them again. But like, bruh, now you don't get the pleasure from... Okay, food, sleep, and, you know, all the stuff is kind of pleasure, right? That's the pleasure of being a human. You become a machine like that, you are essentially giving up on all the pleasure of maintenance for your body. So now maintenance becomes just a routine. A boring ass routine at that. So why the hell would you do this to yourself? That's because we got cheap bodies from a cheap workshop. We just have to earn more, then we can replace our bodies with better ones.
비싼 의체들은 감정 조절이랑 욕구 차단도 되고 성능도 좋다고 하니까.
The most expensive ones can even adjust emotions and completely shut off desires on top of having good performance. Completely shut off desires. Oh, the whole fucking point. The whole point you hear is desires. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? How fucking stupid can you be? The whole point is desires. Oh, we want to make money. Shut off the desires and you don't want to make money anymore. What is wrong with you? How fucking brain dead do you have to be? Did they replace your brain fluid with piss?
그런데 가격이 둥지에 집 하나 구할 정도의 가격이잖아.
Taking away the humanity from humans, it's like... It's just... You're working yourself towards a goal that would even remove the whole necessity of a goal to begin with. Like, why? What the fuck is the point?
그때 가서 생각하면 돼. 당장은 돈 벌 궁리부터 하라고.
We can worry about that later. Let's focus on money making now.
결국은 다 돈이야.
It's all about the money in the end.
그러니까 쓰잘데없이.
So don't bring up restaurants.
말하지 말라고.
You're making me want to eat stuff too. Okay. I can't. These are stupid. No. There's a piece of paper stuck in your body.
이 몸뚱이는 감각이 없는 건 좋은데 말이야. 이렇게 대놓고 느껴져야 할 게 안 느껴지는 건.
I like how this body doesn't have any sensory systems, but it's annoying to be unable to feel things like this. Bruh. What is the point of existing if you don't feel anything, if you don't want anything, if there is no desire, no nothing? What, you just turned yourself into a literal money-making machine? What the fuck is the point? What, you just want to work away your entire life, and for what? So that you can make more money? No happiness, no enjoyment, no fucking nothing.
무슨 종인지 보기나 하자.
Let's have a look at that piece of paper first.
아까 전에만 해도.
I don't think it was in your body until just now. These guys actually want to kill.
혹시 우리가 너무 이름을 날려서 누군가 보낸 암살
Infamous. You wish. Maybe we got too infamous and someone sent us a calling card or something. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Phantom Thieves ain't gonna send you a calling card telling you that they're gonna steal your heart. You ain't got none left.
아니면 혹시 신메뉴 시식권이라거나.
Maybe a coupon for yummy food. You can't eat, dipshit. You can't eat.
조직이란 게 저런 얼빠진 녀석들로 이루어진 거야?
Are all syndicates composed of such half-witted individuals? I was expecting someone more refined.
조직 나름이지. 도시의 조직이 얼마나 많은데. 해결사의 수만큼 조직도 있어.
It all depends on a syndicate. The city is crowded with them. You could even say there's one for every fixer out there.
그냥 뒷골목 놈들이 대충 모여서 으쌰으쌰하고 이름을 내걸면 그게 조직이야.
A number of thugs gather up and do things under a name and you get a syndicate.
하는 일도 워낙 제각각이라 특정하기도 힘들지.
They're involved in all sorts of different businesses, so it's hard to give a general description beyond that.
어설퍼. 저것들은 기계야?
They seem sloppy, are those machines?
생긴 건 저래.
They aren't machines or AI, despite their appearance.
감정과 욕구를 가진 순수한 기계는
Pure machines carrying their own emotions and desires have long since disappeared from the city, because they are taboo.
저 녀석들은 전신의체인 거야.
These guys are just using whole body replacements, and low quality ones from a shoddy workshop at that.
그렇구나.
I see.
좋아. 그러면 손님 응대를 준비해 볼까?
Alright, shall we prepare for the reception?
이곳에 돈 될 만한 것이 있다는 거지?
So we can find valuable stuff here, right?
괴물 녀석들을 썰어버리고 책을 가지고 나오기만 하면 되는 거야.
We just have to chop up some monsters and take some books.
지금 몸은 힘쓰는 건 잘할 수 있을 테니.
This body has strength, if nothing else.
혹해서 오긴 했지만 종이에 적힌 내용이 다 거짓말일 수도 있잖아.
We came here for loot, but what if that piece of paper was all a lie?
그럴
Maybe we
일은
were too
절대
naive.
없답니다, 손님.
There is no need to worry, dear guest.
이곳에서는 초대장에 적힌 규칙이
In this
철저히
place,
힘을
we strictly play by the rules written on the invitation.
깜짝이야.
Yikes!
환영합니다, 손님.
Welcome, dear guests.
이곳은 도서관.
This is the library,
전 도서관의
and I'm
관장이자
Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
도서관에서는 초대장에 적힌 책들을 얻을 수 있답니다.
In this library, you may obtain the books listed on the invitation, if you overcome the ordeal, that is.
부자놈들 장난질인 건가? 유흥거리 중 하나인 거지.
Must be one of those ploys by rich folks. It's all entertainment to them. It's all entertainment for you guys, isn't it? You enjoy seeing them suffer. You enjoy seeing me make them suffer. I see through you guys.
들어본 적 있어. 뒷골목 녀석들이
I heard of that. They kidnap people from back streets, trap them in a labyrinth no one can escape, and make them wander in there, fighting for eternity.
절대 다시 밖으로 나가지
Until they die, never to see light again.
여기까지 온 이상 지를 수밖에 없어. 재수 없는 소리 집어치워.
We've already come this far. We have to do this. Don't be so gloomy.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place then. Okay. So they're fatal to pierce and blunt. Great. Also, bongity bong. How can I... what do they do in terms of attacks? Slash pierce, slash... A little bit of blunt. A lot of blunt. Wait! Fuck! Fuck me.
너희들 내 수는 정.
One misclick. One misclick and everything goes to shit. I guess it doesn't really matter. Skitter away. I guess. Don't you think our metallic bodies are stronger than your soft flesh? No, because when I'm looking at hot women, I'm rock hard. Monsters, I'll chop you all to pieces. Well, first of all, we're all humans, so you clearly are blind. I'm fueled up and ready to go. Okay, that's normal. Bong bong. That's all we need to know. There we go. There we go. Caress this pain, feeling the top softly. Thanks. Okay. Fucking ouch. That's a lot of paralysis. Are they both? Okay. Stagger guessed by deflecting. Got that achievement. Okay, that one's dead. Bong bong. That fucking resulted in nothing. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Should have eaten a lot of tasty stuff if I knew I was gonna die here. Yeah, but you already replaced your shit with shit, so... Maybe I should have spent more time enjoying my life. Oh, now you realize that. Now you fucking realize that, dipshit. Book of Arnold, Book of Brotherhood, Book of Consta, Book of More. Oh, yo. HP -1, stagger resist +1. 1% chance to boost evade dice power by 1. 1% chance? 1%? 2% chance to boost stagger damage of each type by 1? What the fuck do you mean? Once in... Oh yes. Once in every 100 dodges, I will get 1 extra.
고철덩이에 뇌를 집어넣는 건 역시 좋은 생각이 아니야.
See, it's not a good idea to keep your brain inside a hunk of scrap metal. Roland, my guy. Ooh, yo.
약한 인간 몸보다는 낫지 않아?
Isn't it still better than a frail human body, though?
원래 몸을 유지한 채로 강해질 수 있는 방법은 꽤 있어.
There are plenty of ways to enhance your body without replacing it for another.
아니, 오히려 선택지가 더 많지.
Heck, there's actually many options.
약물 강화
Tattoos, prosthetic limbs, medications, and drugs. You name it. It's all possible as long as you have the cash.
하지만 기계로 몸을 갈아타는 것은 일방통행이야.
Replacing your body with a machine, on the other hand, is a one-way ticket you can't ever go back on.
의체라 해도 결국 인간과 닮게 만들어져서는 안 되거든. 바로 인생 밑바닥으로 추락하는 거야.
Robotic bodies cannot resemble humans too closely, even if it's for someone swapping out their flesh. Your life goes down the drain right away.
그러면 언제 뇌를 집어넣는데?
When does one put their brain in the machine then?
하나는 급하게 큰 돈이 필요할 때 자기 몸과 장기를 말 그대로 팔아 넘겨서
One,
돈을 마련할 수
when
있고.
you urgently need a huge amount of money. You can sell off your old body and organs for a good chunk of cash.
두 번째, 오랜 시간 동안 반복적인 일을 해야 할 때.
2. When you need to do repetitive work for a long time. I heard mechanical bodies like that aren't bad for that kind of labor.
고장나도 빠르게 교체할 수 있고 직접 욕구도 조절할 수 있으니까 그렇겠지.
Broken parts can be quickly replaced and desires can be kept under control, so it has its merits.
오랜 시간 동안 반복적
Repetitive work for a long time. Bruh. A lot of shit that Roland says is just like directly hitting every pain point of lobotomy. Holy shit.
몸이라도 새로 구해보려고?
What? Interested in getting a new body?
잠시 옛날 생각이 났을
Yeah,
뿐이야.
I was just reminded of my past for a moment. Oh shit. We can Malkuth this shit. Okay. Burn books first. Malkuth is funny. We'll see. Consta, Arnold, and Mo. YOLO! Well, that's that. Might as well burn those as well. Another Yoon. Yike. Okay. Don't want invitation. Will you enter the Book of Scorched Girl? Yes. Okay, Malkov has to do this on her own. Is grasping onto that charred matchstick like it's the only hope. Dying Flame. Lose 50% of max HP and become staggered when an ally dies. Lose all light upon becoming staggered. Aha. Ah, shit. Should have mayhaps equipped Malkuth first. It's fine. Fucking easy. I read the gimmick. I understand the assignment.
어때? 일은 좀 할만해?
So, have the books helped?
네, 조금 어려워도 열심히 분류하고
I'm
있어요.
sorting them all somehow.
다행히 성과는 있는 것 같네요.
It seems to be working, thankfully.
듣기 좋은 소리.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
근데
By the way, I think I remember Angela saying something along the lines of you earning a fleshy body the last time we met.
넌 인간이
Were you
아니었어.
like not human before?
의체 같은 몸이었어요.
It was like a
다시
replacement
돌이킬
body.
수 없는 상태의 모습이었죠.
A change that could never be reverted.
의체 시술을 받았다가 다시 예전 사람의 몸으로 돌아갔다는 건가?
So you had a brain transplant surgery, but somehow managed to go back to your old human body here.
그것도 대단한데?
That's actually
이것도
pretty
도서관의
impressive.
힘이겠지?
Thanks to the library's powers, I'm guessing?
네, 그럴 거예요.
Yeah, I think so.
역시 도서관은 내가 알고 있는 상식이 죄다 무너지는 곳이야.
You can't let yourself be held back by common sense in the library, huh?
근데 되돌아온 몸이 그다지 마음에 들지 않나 봐.
I take it that you don't really like having your body back. You didn't seem too happy back then.
좋죠. 하지만
Oh no,
이런
I
거
actually
바라지
do
않아요.
like it. It's just that this isn't exactly how I wanted things to go down.
전엔 무슨 일을 했길래?
What did you do in the past then?
그러게요. 예전의 전
Yeah,
뭘까요?
I wonder. What was I in the past, really?
믿기지 않겠지만 이건 제 세
You
번째
wouldn't
삶이에요.
believe it, but this is actually my third try at life. Right, because she was human, then she got turned into a Sephira, and now she is a librarian. Quite a journey here.
도서관과 사서들에게는 많은 역사가 쌓여 있죠.
This library and its librarians have a lot of history behind them.
세 번째라고?
Third try?
되살아나거나 그런 건가?
Can you come back from the grave or something?
엄밀히 말하면 세 번째로
It's
기억을
the
더
accumulated
씌운 거예요.
memories from my two previous bodies that were carried over, to be precise.
예전의 나 이런 고민은 저도 처음 해보네요.
My past selves, I never really thought about it this way before.
어려운 문제를 떠안고 있구만.
A
지금은
difficult
너무
problem you're
어려울까?
facing here. How about your present self?
전 모두의 노력을 물거품으로 만든 무책임한 여사고
I'm an irresponsible person who let down everyone's efforts.
그리고 분수에 맞지 않는 일로 잘못을 범한 멍청이인 것
And an idiot who tried to reach for something out of my means and ended up causing trouble, I suppose.
잠깐.
Whoa. Hold your
어두워지고
horses.
그래.
Let's not get too dark here.
일단 진정하자고.
Let's just calm down for a moment.
천천히 숨을 들이마시고
Take a deep breath
내쉬고
and let it out. In,
들이마시고 내쉬고.
out.
좀 어때?
Relax now.
덕분에 좀 나아졌어요.
Yeah, it really
고마워요,
helped.
롤랑.
Thanks, Roland.
당장 어떻게 할 수 없는 일에 대해 열내봤자 의미가 없는 걸 제가 누구보다 잘하는데.
I should know better than anyone that it's pointless to get upset over things I can't do anything about.
할 수 있는 일부터 힘내야겠죠.
I gotta start with the things I can take care of first.
좋아. 나도 열심히 할 테니까 예전에 자신에 대한 문제는
Alright,
천천히 생각해보자고.
I'll try hard with my work too. So let's take our time with the problem of our past selves. Our past selves. Motherfucker, you're not being sly. What was that supposed to mean? You got some skeletons in your closet that you're hiding? One assistant librarian awoken. You now have access to new abnormality pages. Roland, we know you're the Black Silence. I have no idea what that means. The emotion level threshold has increased to level 2. A new assignment has been added. Ugh. Oh shit, I unlocked Yesod? Ugh. Or at least it looked like it. Single ally. When hit, inflict 1-3 burn to the attacker and gain a buff at 40% chance next scene. Offensive dice inflict 1 burn on hit. Does not stack. All allies. When a librarian's HP is at 20% or lower, deal 30% of the target's maxed HP as damage. And inflict 1-3 burn upon approaching them, then die. Motherfucker! Give me the permission to kill someone? What for? I need circumstances before I give that kind of permission, you know? Smiley face. Listen, just, don't do anything stupid. The rest is up to you, you know? Let's put it that way. Matchlight. Single ally. The first 2 combat pages the librarian uses after this abnormality page is selected gain the Matchlight status. Excludes on-play pages. Alrighty. Whenever the librarian uses a page with Matchlight, gain 1 Ember. Pages with Matchlight become stronger based on the amount of Ember. However, they have a 25% chance to damage the user if Ember is at 4 or higher. This is just fucking Ardor Blossom Moth bullshit. Oh yeah, do a lot of damage to all enemies. And then fucking die. No. Come follow me to the secluded alleyway. Uh-oh. The fuck is this? Destiny? Hold on, I need my boy. Where is Das Vanity? I know. Where is my boy? No, we don't do bong bong. There's only one bong bong. Where's my griffin? Where's my boy that survived the lobotomy? There's Yui. But give me Griffin. I know he has to be here somewhere. Yum yum. No, where is my boy? Come on. Griffin, there we go. I don't know, and it's more interesting when I do it this way. I need my Gamba. I'm a gacha player, you know? I need my temples. Okay, he had that. And he was a smug little shit. He had this, I think. Yeah. Also, his hair was blonde. Yeah. What was his eyes like? He was a smug little shit. Something like this, I guess. Yeah, let's go with this. Changes have been saved. my brain no good. Every time I read this, I read something completely different. I don't want to paralysis myself. Fuck that. Preparation, that's good. I kinda wish I could get more dirty blows, but... Big RNG attack. Got. Little taste. To test it. A little test. Dodge and strike. I guess I need some bite off, I guess. Let's take that. Okay, cool. Now you. What key page am I gonna give you? Mo? Sure, let's go with Mo. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Beautiful. Okay, obtain the Book of Question Mark, use abnormality pages on librarians in battle. That just happens on its own.
아직도 저번 일 때문에 온몸이 쑤셔 죽겠어.
Oh, that's the Hook office. That's the guy that Honglu has a 2-star ID based on. My whole body's still aching from our last job.
근육통이 생각보다 오래가네. 그래도 어제는 장난 아니었지.
Motherfucker, he even sounds like Honglu almost. That's lasting longer than I thought. Still, yesterday was wild, wasn't it?
그래. 네가 새로 장만한 공방 무기가
Yep.
성능 하나는 죽여주더라.
The new weapon you get from the workshop was a real killer, that's for sure.
말도 마. 신나게 날뛰다가 일이 커져서 예상보다
You don't say.
찢어야 했잖아.
You got way too excited with it and things spiraled out of control. We had to kill 20 more people than planned thanks to you.
우리 쪽에서 실수한 거라 추가 수당을 받을 수도 없고 말이야.
Since it was a mistake on our part, we couldn't even get paid for the extra kills.
에이, 또 재미없게 군다. 마지막에는 결국 자기가 제일 신나서 방방 날뛰어놓고서는.
Come on, don't be such a killjoy. You're the one who went on the biggest rampage in the end.
맥켈린이 근육통으로 고생하는 것도 다 너
Marco's muscles are all sore because he had to try hard to calm you down.
그건 미안하다
Well, I
생각한다니까.
said I'm sorry about it.
그렇게 신경 쓸 필요 없어. 나도 너희에게 몇 번 신세 졌으니까.
No need to sweat it. I owe you guys a few things too.
인정하기 싫지만
I hate to admit it, but Taein has a point.
우리 모두 어느 정도 성질을 죽여야 할 필요가 있어.
We all should try to cool down our temper a little.
해결사로 일하는 한 필요 이상으로
As long as we're working as fixers, it's not good to raise more trouble than necessary.
살인 조직 출신이었던 우리가
At least these guys are the first, like, normal bunch we've seen. Former members of a killer syndicate, now registered to an office and doing fixer work.
세상 일이 참 어떻게 될지 모르는
Life really is full of surprises, isn't it?
이 사무소도 참 별나.
This office is a weird one too.
우리 같은 애들을
Can't believe people like us are accepted.
대표가 말했잖아. 조직이
Remember what the boss said.
사무소와 해결사들도 넘쳐나서
There are so many offices and fixers these days, so standing out from the others is the best way to survive in this industry.
복장 규정도 다른 사무소에 비하면 굉장히 자극적이지.
Our outfits are also quite radical compared to what the other officers have.
그래서 우리 같이 날뛰는
That's why it's filled with maniacs like us.
가능한 대상을 잔인하게 찢어놓고
All we gotta do is kill the targets in the most gruesome way possible and hang their bodies out in the open. No wonder everyone's excited to join.
늘 하던
It's no different from what we've always been doing. At first, I thought it was crazy that office would do this kind of work. But I guess threatening targets and sending them a warning makes enough sense. It seems to be working well too.
그래도 아직은
Though we've only been getting requests from no-name syndicates and poor folk, this office has a long way to go.
갈 길이 멀어 보인단 말이지.
It does feel more like a pack of rats than a proper office. Proper office.
대표한테 호출이 왔어.
Got a message from the boss.
돌아오라는군.
Says we should drop by to get new work.
요즘 사무소는 저런 근본 없는 녀석들까지 쑤시고 다니는구만.
Even rascals like those can join offices these days, huh?
아주 그냥 포화 상태야. 개나 소나 해결사 일을 하고 있으니.
The whole market is a red ocean. Everyone wants to be a fixer.
그건 자기 얼굴에 침 뱉기가 아닌가 봐.
And that doesn't count as raking yourself over the coals because...
내가 이래봬도 한때는 좀 잘 나갔거든.
Listen, I might not look like it, but I used to be hot stuff, you know?
여러 가지 일이 있어서.
But then things happened and I fell to rock bottom.
그래서 너는 무슨 일로 먹고 살았어?
So, what did you do for a living?
난 이것저것 안 가리고 다 했어. 능력에 맞는 일을 한 거지.
I did all kinds of stuff, really. Doing things within my ability.
그래?
Is that so?
그러니까 제대로 된 일은 아무것도 하지 못했다는 거네.
That means you didn't get to do any proper work then.
와, 정말 눈뜨니 새로운 공간이네?
Wow, we really did teleport in the blink of an eye.
특이점인가 뭔가 하는 그런 건가?
Is this one of those singularities?
요즘에는 놀랄 일들이 많네.
Lots of surprises these days.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
안녕?
Hi there.
뭐야?
What the?
굉장히 튼튼한데?
She's pretty damn sturdy.
몸에 돈좀 부었나 봐.
How much did you spend on that bud?
벌써부터 그렇게 힘을 빼실 필요 없답니다,
There
손님.
is no need to needlessly exhaust yourself, dear guests.
곧 전력을 다해
You'll need to rampage with all you have soon enough.
나긋나긋하게 말하는 거.
I don't like your soft tone.
너 인간 아니지?
You're not human, are you?
어라? 표정 변했어. 정말
Oh,
아니야.
look at her face now. Guess she really isn't.
또 놀랍군. 도시에서 인간 이외의 지성을 지닌 것을
Yet
만나는
another
건
surprise.
정말 드문 일인데.
It's so rare to meet a sapient being that isn't a human in this city.
그러게 말이야.
I know, right?
정말 돈좀
We might get a ton of cash out of this.
당신의 책을
May you find your book in this place. Okay, attacking first things first is kind of a dumb thing. You two are dipshits. Like, genuinely. Okay. Let's start with Griffin, I guess, and Malkuth. I want to try them out. Just take one hit. It'll feel so nice. For me, of course. Now, how will I smack that guy? Okay. Unused recover 1 HP. Cute. How about I chop your dick off? What are you doing? Unused recover HP. Cute. Time for a little taste test. Oops, you're a bit staggered now. YOLO! And you can finish off this little shit. Ah, that got me good. Did someone just die? Too bad. When hit, inflict 1 burn. Well, I met Gebra. Yes. Goddamn those hips. She is a muscle mummy for a reason. Act 1? Is there a second act? Oh, it's these dipshits. I don't get a lot of peers on this team. So let's go with this team instead. Adorable. These guys are not having a good time. You're gonna hit her anyway, I'm not gonna be able to redirect that. So I might as well finish off that fucker. It's not over yet, I can fall to this. Sure you can't. Yeah, they don't particularly care about each other. Makes sense. What are you? Oh. That's a big, strong attack. That was also a strong attack. Okay. Eat shit. They were predicting my moves. Yes, quite literally. Give her a weak to blunt. I'll show her a blunt attack. I prefer to do penetrating damage with her, but you know.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 저 손님들 덕분에 사무소라는 곳에 대해
Great walk as always. I could learn more about the offices thanks to those guests.
뭐냐? 녀석들이 했던 말 너무 신경 쓰지 마.
Don't get too bothered by what they said about you, alright?
지금 위로하는 거야?
Are you trying to console me?
위로라고 해야 하나?
Maybe, maybe
네가
not.
인간이든 아니든 난 별로
I
신경 안 써.
don't really care if you're actually human or not, you see. You can call me a Pierce Blunt hybrid. Huh. How sharp is your dick that it does damage? It is not it being sharp, it is the force of the thrust, you know? You see? Like, technically, like, think about it. If you just poke someone with your finger, it doesn't really do much, right? It's just a poke. But if you poke them at really high speed with that same finger, that's gonna hurt a lot more. So you gotta be precise. It doesn't normally do damage. If it's the force of the thrust, it'd be blunt then. No! Do I need to, like, to try to explain how fucking bullets and other stuff works? As long as the force and speed is high enough, even a relatively blunt object can pierce. Blunt is specifically crushing force. Blunt doesn't penetrate, it crushes, it smashes. Penetration is a singular pointed object focusing all of its pressure in one point, in one direction. A slash is applying that force in a sweeping motion, applying it more horizontally or vertically or like in one direction, but not on one point. And blunt is focusing a lot of force on one point, but not with enough precision to actually penetrate. It redistributes the force over a big enough area. Does any of what I said make sense? Probably not. God damn it. Can I, like, draw shit? No, I don't know how to do that on OBS. Damn it. Why are we talking about the dynamics of dick?
신선하네. 그런 위로를 들은 건 꽤 오래전 일이니까. 그것도 단 한 명한테만.
That's refreshing to hear. It's been quite a while since I heard such words of comfort. From even one person too.
뭐
Well,
지금은 인간의 시대니까.
achievement earned. How did we get here? Well, we're in the age of humanity after all.
인간의 시대? 정확히 어떤 뜻이지?
Age of humanity? What does that mean exactly?
야야, 그렇게 쏘아봐도
Don't
말이지.
stare at me too hard now. I don't know all the details either.
인간도 아니면서 지성을 지닌 존재들은 도시에서 적극적으로 외곽에 몰아냈어.
At some point, intelligent or sapient beings that weren't human were actively driven out of the city into the outskirts.
정확한 이유는 모르겠지만 그 일환 중 하나로 인공지능 윤리
I'm
개정안
not
같은
too
것도
sure why it
생겼고.
took place, but the Artificial Intelligence Ethics Amendment was introduced as a part of that movement.
감정과 욕망을 느낄 수 있는 그러니까 사람과 다를 바 없는 기계를 만들어내는 것은 진작에 가능했지만
It was already possible to create machines capable of feeling emotions and desires, actually. Those that are pretty much human, in other words. Pinterest gave me a notification for a meme.
바로 그 점이
Pinterest of all
문제였던 것
things.
같아.
Fair. I guess that was the problem.
그래서 인공지능 윤리 개정안으로
Thanks to the
기계는 물론
AI
기술사,
ethics
인간과
amendment,
유사하게
no
만들 수
machines could ever be
없도록
made to
정한
resemble humans, including replacement bodies. Karen, Ahab and Ishmael kissing. Pharaoh. The fault lines with you, Ishmael. Ah. So, talks... what's the word? Doomed Yuri is canon. Is that... that's what the memes are telling you, I see.
몇몇 예외가 있어 보이지만
Though, there seems to have been a few exceptions.
저들 말처럼 난 인간이 아닌 만들어진 기계야.
It's as if they said, I am no human. I'm a machine, an artificial being. Doomed Yuri, yes.
정확히는 내
Great.
설계의 원본인 인간이 있고 원본 내의 일부를 사용해서 만든 기계지.
To be precise, I was designed using a human as a template. Only a fraction of her brain was used in my creation.
의체도 아니라
So it's not even a human brain resting in a robotic body.
의체 같은 것도 아닌 순수한 기계야.
Not at all. I'm purely a machine.
뇌를 사용했다며?
What about that fraction of a human brain you mentioned?
원본 뇌의 전자 설계 복사본을 사용했을 뿐이지.
It was only an electronic copy of the map of a brain.
내 몸은 순수한 기계야.
My body is entirely composed of mechanical components.
왠지 그럴 것 같긴 했어.
I had a feeling.
그리고 세상 물정 잘 모르는 걸 보니까 밖도 못 본 채 갇혀 산 것 같고.
And it looks like you've been living under a rock your whole life, seeing how you're oblivious to the workings of the world.
그렇다면 조심 좀 해야 해. 특히 언젠가 이곳을 나갈 거라면 말이야.
You gotta be extra careful then, especially if you're planning to leave here someday.
넌 인간의 모습에 감정도 있고 욕구도 있는 지성체인 거로 봐서 완벽하게 윤리 개정안을 어기고 만들었겠지.
You're a sapient android with emotions and desires. Your existence is most likely a complete violation of the AI Ethics Amendment.
머리에서 그런 건 꼭 귀신같이 잡거든.
The head's scarily good at spotting anomalies like you.
아,
Oh right.
이 머리는 도시 전체를 주무르는 음습한
In
놈들이야.
case you didn't know, the head is basically a bunch of shady creeps that rule over the entire city.
아마 만날 일은 전혀 없겠지만
Though we probably won't ever get to face them. Ah yeah, we never will face them. Totally. We will never face them, wink wonk. Fucking... my hobbit isn't shady. We already dealt with Bina.
아무튼 애초에 이 도서관이라는 장소 자체가 굉장히 위험해.
She's cute and precious. Anyways, the whole library is at a huge risk in the first place.
여기에 있는 사서들도 뭐랄까 인간이자 인간이 아닌 것처럼 보이니까.
The librarians over here also seem like they're humans, but not really human at the same time.
네 말대로야.
It's just as you say.
감정을 느낄 수 있도록 설계된 나는 까마득한 시간을 끝나지 않을 것 같이 반복하는 무대 위에서 보내야 했어.
I was designed to feel emotions, and I spent what felt like an eternity on a stage, repeatedly performing a play that never seemed to end.
심지어 끝난 줄 알았지만 끝난 것도 아니었고 말이야.
And when I thought it was finally over, it turns out it never really ended.
야, 널 설계하고 만든 놈들도 대단하다.
I gotta say, whoever created you must have been something else too.
이유는 몰라도 머리에서 지정한 규칙을 어기는 건 보통 깡이 아니라면 저지를 수 없는데 말이야.
I don't know what motivated them, but breaking the rules designated by the head itself takes more than just guts.
결국 다 머리의 방식으로 처리될 뿐이거든.
No one can escape the head's enforcement.
네 말대로 다 죽었지.
They did all eventually die,
그래도 도서관은 안전할 거야.
but the library will be
안전할
safe.
수밖에 없는 곳이니까.
It has to be safe.
들어오는 것도 나가는 것도 자유롭지 못한 새장 같은.
It's like a birdcage. No one is free to enter and no one is free to leave.
또 자기가 하지 말라고 해놓고
Again with that dreamy speech you despise so much.
무슨 말이야 그게?
What do you even mean by that? Can I speak? Why?
언젠가 이곳을 나가서 날 이 꼴로 만든 모든 것에게 되갚아주고 자유를 얻을 거야.
I will leave this place one day, take revenge on all things that made me into what I am, and earn true freedom.
아무튼 난 별로 신경 안 써.
I don't care too much either way.
그건 그거고.
That's that, and this is
이건
this.
이거니까. 어디 보자. 이 친구는 2층의 지정사서 예수.
Let's see. This guy is Yesod from floor 2, patron librarian of technological sciences.
안녕, 난 롤랑이야. 엔젤라의 시종이지.
Hey there, name's Roland, Angela's servant.
기술과학위층을 담당하게 된 지정사서 예소드입니다.
I'm Yesod, the patron librarian of the floor of technological sciences.
엔젤라와는 다른 차가운 시선이 느껴지는 건 착각이려나?
Is it just me, or is this a cold and piercing stare unsensing? Feels kinda different from Angela's, I gotta say. What now?
설마
Don't tell me.
너도 듣기 싫은 말 들으면 폭력으로 해결하는 타입이야?
Look at Roland's title throughout the conversation. Servant, yes. Okay. Are you one of those that resort to violence when someone talks crap? Ah,
넥타이가 풀어졌군요.
your necktie was loose.
고마워.
Oh, thanks.
친구였구만.
Guess you're a nice fellow after all.
엔젤라를 순순히 도와주는 이유가 무엇입니까?
Tell me, why do you comply with Angela's orders so meekly?
나야 뭐 도와주는 것 말고는 선택지가 없으니까.
Well, mostly because I have no choice but to help her.
마이코트도 그렇고 너도 엔젤라가 마음에 들지 않는 거야?
Now that I think about it, Malkuth didn't seem too fond of Angela either. Is it a trend to dislike her or something?
당연하지 않습니까?
It's obvious that we wouldn't approve of her.
엔젤라는
Angela,
우리의 소원을 마지막에 무참히 짓밟았습니다.
she utterly crushed our hopes at the very last moment. Right, that happened.
복잡한 이야기인 것 같구만.
Sounds complicated.
그럼 넌 왜 사서로 일하고 있는 거야?
Why are you working for her as a librarian then?
그런 거래였습니다.
It was part of the deal.
거래라고?
A deal, huh?
도서관의 층이 잠겨 있고 사서들이 잠들었다고 하는 것도 그 거래라는 것과 관련이 있겠군.
I guess that deal is also why most of the floors of the library are locked off and the librarians are there asleep.
복잡한 이야기인 질색인데 그것도 감정적인 문제라면.
I'm not a fan of convoluted stories, especially if it involves sentimental stuff.
어쨌든 너나 나나 엔젤라를 도와야 하는 거잖아.
Anyway, both you and I are obliged to help Angela now, aren't we?
그렇습니다.
That is true.
그럼 앞으로 잘 부탁해.
Let's give it our best shot then.
자.
Put her there.
뭡니까?
What is the meaning of this?
악수 몰라?
A handshake, there.
해보자는 의미의 악수.
Never tried it before? You know, the I look forward to working with you kind?
이왕 이렇게 된 거 인상 풀고 잘 보자고.
Come on, lighten up a little. If we can't avoid it, might as well enjoy it.
마이코트처럼 너에게도 책을 전달해주면 되는 거지?
I'm supposed to get you books like I do with Malkuth, right?
그렇습니다.
Indeed.
저는 그 중에서도
My role is to collect and sort books about technological sciences of the city, specifically.
당신이 할 일과 제가 할 일은 명백하니 이쯤에서 돌아가 주시죠.
Since it's become clear that we are both well aware of our occupations, kindly take your leave now.
예. 안 그래도 그러려고
Fine,
했습니다.
fine, I was about to anyway. So... was I just supposed to see that Roland's title is Servant? You can now select the floor of Technological Sciences. Patron Librarian has awoken. New assignment has been added. It was a later one, fuck. Reach the rank of Urban Myth. Scene 2, Urban Myth. They do not have the time to think about the terror at the end of the song before the setting of the sun.
뒤틀림에 대해 하나협회나 치바의 일과에서 내려온 보고는 더 없나?
Any more reports on the distortion from the Hanno Association or Y Section 1?
네, 아직 상황을 주시하는 중입니다.
None, sir. They're all observing the situation for now.
하지만 유효한 후보는 몇 개 있습니다.
They did nominate a number of likely suspects, however.
도시 질병인 꿈의 세탁소와 어제의 약속, 그리고 도시 전설인 톱니 교단 정도입니다.
So far, we have 2 urban plagues, Laundry of Dreams and Yesterday's Promise, and 1 urban legend, the Church of Gears.
이거 영 시원치 않구만.
The investigation hasn't been going too well, is it?
아, 그리고 이번에 도시
Oh,
대장으로
and,
지정된
the library.
도서관이란 곳도 후보에 있습니다.
A recently appointed urban myth is also on the list of possible sources.
위에서도 잡히는 게 없으니 마구잡이로 늘려대는군.
So even the higher-ups are clueless, aren't they? Seeing as they're throwing out random guesses, huh?
책 정리하는 것도 꽤 익숙해져가네.
I'm starting to get used to sorting out books now.
순순히 도와주는 이유가 뭐야?
Tell me, why are you helping me so submissively?
어?
Huh?
네가 안 도와주면 날 죽여버린다면서.
Remember when you said you'll kill me if I don't cooperate? Because I sure do.
게다가 혼자서는 여기서
And I
나갈
can't
수
leave here by myself either.
공포에 의해서 행동하는 사람이라고는 보이지
Though,
않을까?
you don't appear to be motivated by fear.
난 꽤 많은 사람들이 공포에 사로잡혀
I've seen quite a lot of people crawl along the floor stricken with fear and terror.
그런 예전 일들로 미루어 봐서 넌 단지 죽음이 두려워서 도와주는 것으로 보이지 않아.
Judging from my past observations, I doubt you're helping me simply because you're afraid of dying.
무슨 일을 해오던 거야?
What the hell were you doing in the past?
솔직히 말하자면 나도 이곳에서 알아가고 싶은 게 있어.
After looking up some stuff, like some kind of art about a lot of this, it's like seeing Angela so much in front of my eyes now, I cannot, get those thoughts out of my head. It's not helping. Fuck. To be honest, I have a few things I want to know about this place too.
무엇을?
Such as?
넌 이 도시의 책을 모아감과 동시에 단 하나의 완전한 책을 얻을 것이라고 했지.
You said you want to get the one perfect book as you gather books about the city, right?
그렇다면 나도 그 과정에서 재밌는 것들을 경험해 볼 수 있을 것 같았거든.
I figured I could run into some fun experiences if I joined you on that journey.
어차피 지금 나가봤자 마땅히 할 일도 없어. 밑바닥 해결사 인생의 반복이지.
I don't have a lot to do out there anyway. I'd go back to being a washed-up fixer, scraping at the bottom of the barrel again.
그리고 무엇보다
And
나도 알아내고 싶은 것이 하나 있어.
there's one thing I've been meaning to figure out more than anything else.
이곳에서 너의 일을 돕다 보면 알게 될 수 있지 않을까.
I'm hoping I could maybe find an answer here one day if I stick around and help you out.
이해관계가 일치했다는 거네.
We have a coincidence of interests, I see.
그래.
Sure.
내가 널 이용하는 만큼 너도 날 이용할 수
As
있지.
much as I exploit you, you're free to make use of me.
하지만 조심해.
Try to be careful about it
어설프게
though.
이용했다가는 정말 죽을 수 있으니까.
A careless attempt could seriously get you killed.
무슨 말을 그렇게
Sheesh.
탁월하게 하냐?
You're being way too vicious with words.
전에 무슨 일이 있었길래
Just what made you
늘
so
나를 부르는
sharp?
거야?
캐묻지 않는 게 좋을 거야. 이번에는 팔다리를 천천히 녹여줄 수 있으니.
You'd better not pry into my past any further. I already feel like slowly melting your limbs this time.
말을 못 하겠네.
Fine, jeez.
저 궁금한 게 있습니다. 질문 받습니까?
I have a question, ma'am. Do you take questions, ma'am?
뭔데? 가려서 묻도록 해. 경고는 했으니까.
Make sure it's an appropriate question. I did warn you already.
이곳의 사서들은 대체 뭐야? 인간은 아닌 것 같고.
What's up with the librarians here? They don't really feel like real humans.
그렇다고 기계나
But they don't
인적
seem to be
생명체도
machines
아닌
or
것 같아.
artificial creatures either.
예전 이 시설에서 이용만 당해왔던 환상체라는 존재들과 직원들.
Entities called abnormalities, and employees both of which were thoroughly exploited by the facility that once stood upon where we are.
나와 다를 바 없는 존재들이야.
They're just like me in that sense.
인간으로부터 비롯된 채 한껏 이용당할 대로 이용당하고 버려진
Originated from humans, taken advantage of, and abandoned was grown out of use. You know, one thing I'm noticing, like, I am trying to get more into art and stuff, right? It is just something like in the background. You know, learning to draw hands and whatnot and whatever, like just general stuff. And I gotta say, the lack of line art in art of Project Moon stuff, at least specifically library, so far, it's kind of refreshing. Line art is usually very prevalent, but here it feels like I don't know. The art style is very unique. I will tell you that much.
지금도 이용당하고 있는 것 같은데.
I know what you're doing with them now. Still looks like exploitation.
망가져버렸어. 금방이라도 사라질 것 같이 옅어진 존재를 인간의 몸과 책으로 묶어두고 있을 뿐이지.
They were broken. They couldn't even sustain a stable form, and their existence was so fragile they could fade away at any moment. They're barely kept together as I bound them to a physical body in a book.
내가 할 수 있는 건 나와 사서를 자유롭게 할 책을 찾는 것뿐이야.
All I can do for them now is to find the one book that will free me and the librarians.
사서들을 밖에 풀어둘 거라고?
You're going to release the librarians?
그러지 않고서야 나뿐만 아니라 너도 나갈 수 없을 텐데.
That's the only way for any of us to leave, you know.
너의 몸을 복구하는 데 있어서 같은 힘을 사용했으니까.
I used the same kind of power to reconstruct your body.
이것 하나만 기억해.
Just remember this.
손님들이 펼치는 수많은 책을 모으다 보면 결국 모든 게 담긴 단 하나의 책에 도달할 수 있다는 걸.
As we collect numerous books from our guests, we will eventually reach the one absolute book that contains everything. Okay, so Yesod is up now. Burn. Naoki, Tain. I didn't get the muckfuck page. Mutilate, not too bad. Fend this off if you can. Lower max value of opponent's next die by 3. On hit, inflict 2 bleed next scene. That's such a strong ass card. Overpower. That's a strong one. That's a strong one. And it's all damage types. I don't like cards like that because they are like, I'm just gonna do a little bit of everything. Interesting. Okay, you know what? I think that's enough for the first try of the library. I need to, you know, sit back and digest some of this info and how the game plays and all that. I was doing mostly fine, but like next time I'm gonna play this, it's probably gonna go for longer than now. It's just, I need to kind of, as I said, digest the info, get used to all of this. And I also need something to eat because I genuinely woke up and immediately started the stream. Like, legit. Got out of bed, was like, ah shit, this is later than normal, and yeah, here I am. Okay. I'm thinking that this is a good moment for me to, you know, finish it all up. You can now send general invitations. General invitations are sent to unimportant guests who won't lead the plot. However, they can be resources to help grow the library. Oh. That's good. Hell yeah, I can just send whoever I want now. I can just farm this shit. Okay, I might actually do that, like, off-stream. Farm up everything and, you know... can be useful. But yeah, right now I think it's a good moment for me to stop this. Next time I play, I don't know, maybe like... Tomorrow I want to do Limbus. Tomorrow I want to do some Limbus farming. I need to start prepping for... I need to do the achievements, I gotta do a lot of stuff. But yeah. Okay, there's 3 variations of general reception. Okay, tell me more. for 1, 2, and 3 books respectively. Okay. I see. Gotta use books of a certain level for future stages. I mean, from what I understand, it's just shove books in, hope something works, and then figure out what, you know. For example, for canard generals, use canard books, and so on. Oh, so what you mean is that to progress the general reception, like the for like the canard stuff, I use the earlier books. To guarantee good shit from further levels, I use the urban myth stuff that way. Doesn't matter which book it is. There's only 3 in each stage, except for Star of the City, I believe. Uh huh. I think I get it. Just shoving books of a certain level, and as long as they're all of the same level, is gonna give me the stuff that I need. Gotcha. Essentially, hey, here's the dogshit level books. Gotcha. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, I'll see. I will probably farm the general reception stuff off stream. I'm gonna keep the stream for specifically progressing the story and like the main shit. So all of the necessary farming I'm gonna try to do off stream. Because I imagine that shit is fucking boring. But yeah. Okay, thank you all for dropping by. Thank you, Eclipsed. Thank you, Grim. Thank you, Polo, for the raid. And for sticking around for a while. I enjoyed this so far. I think I'm gonna enjoy this a lot more than lobotomy. This is so fucking easy compared to lobotomy. Yay. But yeah. This is gonna be fun. And I cannot wait to actually get to the more difficult stage of the game. I want that difficulty spike. Gimme. But yeah. Thank you all for, dropping by, watching and all that. Lurkers, non-lurkers, chatters, all of you wonderful. Love you all. Hope to see you maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. About 50-50 tomorrow. 75-25 tomorrow. Yeah. And, yeah, all that. Yeah. You're wonderful. Have a good one. Good night. Good luck. Whatever the fuck. Bye-bye.